I don't care if I look stupid or not.
Drink vodka in moderation, kid.
Never trust a big booty and a smile.
Always trying to shove it in the back.
And sometimes I don't know if you're joking or not. Hold still. Hold still. Hold still.
Yeah, boys, straight to doom.
Why you sound like Bane? Let's look on that.
Look at all, just want to be awkward.
Hey, this is PJ Souls, and you are totally listening to the Bad Boys podcast. Keep listening, or you know who might come after you.
Yo. Bad Boys podcast. We're about to randomly rant all things movies. Are y'all ready?
Let's do it.
Y'all ready for this?
Oh, wow.
You guys are ready.
So now all of a sudden Tony wants to be involved in the goddamn podcast. I don't know when the fuck he's coming or going. I know.
Let the man cook, goddamn. He does everything on the goddamn podcast. Might as well talk on it, too.
I know.
Shit.
I can stop.
Oh, here we go. Now he's interrupting. Hey, he's even taking your job, Harley. Calm down, Tony. You can't take everything. Yeah, in fact, Tony, be quiet now. It's my time.
Shut the fuck up.
Get the intro in. Shut the fuck up. Let me get the intro out. Okay, where are we at? Episode 727, Bad Boys Podcast. Ready to randomly rant on all things movies?
727?
Right?
Like the Boeing?
Like the what?
Like the Boeing? Like the airplane?
Explain.
Did you say?
Boing.
That's what I heard.
That's what I heard.
He said boing, they said plane. I'm like, what are we talking about?
Boeing.
Spell
the
it.
airplane. Boeing. Boeing.
Bowling? See, I heard bowling now.
Oh, the fuck's sake.
Tony, what did you hear?
You got wax in your ears, homeboy.
That's what I heard.
That's all I hear.
Mm-hmm. Like the plane, right, Tony?
Right. The plane, when it's taken off, it sounds like...
The plane. Hey, the plane, boss, the plane.
Plane, boss, the plane.
Man, I thought
you even know what that's from?
747.
Love Island.
The plane, too, right?
Yeah, Tony got it. Nailed it. Nice job.
What did he say?
He nailed it.
What did he say?
It's from...
the show.
What show? I didn't hear him.
The Love Boat or something.
No, it's
No,
not.
it's not the Love
He's not
Boat.
even right. Harley, why are you giving him points? He ain't even right.
No.
I was
you
like,
nailed
Love
it the
something.
first time.
No, he said
Love Island?
No, bitch, that's the new show on Netflix.
That's a new show, right? I was like, it's like Love something.
It's Rachel Montalban, right?
Fantasy Island.
Welcome
Fantasy
to
Island. There it is.
Yes.
Right. Fantasy
Damn.
Island.
I love how Harley said, hey, he got it when you were completely off.
I was like, I'm pretty sure I just said a Netflix show, but okay.
That's what I heard. Yes.
Well, you got a half right. That's good enough.
And I'm deaf. I love how the host was wrong and gave you points for being wrong. Oh, man, we're getting off to an early start.
Right.
Clearly.
As a matter of fact, we are.
Right.
We're recording early because Tony has to do some CrossFit on Mondays. So sorry for putting the news out there, Tony. But
That's all right.
we got to let the people know that get your calls in. Why wait till the last minute? You can call
Right.
on Monday. You can leave a message on Monday. You can type in on Tuesday. You can write on Wednesday. You can do it anytime. Don't wait for Sunday, y'all.
Right. And we
Maybe they're
are...
waiting because they don't know if we're going to record that night. They're waiting for Harley to go, oh, sorry, guys, we had to reschedule. But even then, the movies are already on the website.
Right.
Gamble,
There
was everything.
they're a little traumatized from the one time we changed a homework and on like a Thursday. And someone
puts up, hey, PTSD is real.
Right, PTSD, exactly. So because of that one time, someone got burnt.
That's all it takes.
That's all it took, and now they're all waiting until the last minute. So, like, we are
sense.
not. Yeah, no, it makes sense. We are promising. We are giving our word that we won't do that again.
Whoa.
I'm a man of my word.
Okay. You're putting it out there, Tony? Because
I don't think we should. Yeah, I don't think we're not going to do that again. If we assign it, it stays. And if we don't, then we only review one. Like, fuck it.
Right.
You know,
what's
like
with all these rules, man. What's with all these rules? We're bad boys. We do whatever the fuck we want, whatever the fuck we want. If you don't like it, get the fuck on out of here.
That's a good
It's
point.
our show. It's crazy. It's never worked, right? We try to have law and order, right? This shit don't work. We love chaos. We love anarchy. Right, guys?
There's going to be some level if you want 3 people with all having their own family to sort of be consistently release a podcast a week. It can be a challenge at times, and the fact that we have been so consistent is a testament to our dedication. But sometimes you got to be flexible sure.
Right, we fuck up. We have lives.
Well, it's not even fuck up. It's just we got lives. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah. So be happy we're still together. Be happy Tony's still doing this for y'all.
All right.
We've been trying to leave since episode 2.
Hey, the only reason I'm doing all this on the web...
He tried never to start.
Yeah.
You're right. We tricked him. Want some candy, little boy? And he got in Harley's bed, and Harley never let him go. Want some candy? Oh, man. Okay, quick transition. There it is. Oh, fuck, that's creepy. See? And Tony, you fell for it. You went in Harley's van. And
I have not left.
Right.
What is that? Stencil Syndrome? What's it called?
Stockholm
Syndrome. That's what you got, huh?
Yeah.
Did you say stencils?
Stencil Syndrome. That's a classroom.
That's a movie, isn't it?
No. Well, the only thing I know stencil is.
That's when you fall in love with your teacher after she whips you with a ruler.
Oh, is that what it is?
I don't know.
Oh, you have that too, Tony?
That's Tony's favorite porn channel.
Stencil Syndrome. That's my favorite joke to say to people when they see me at a convention. Like, hey, don't I know you? I'm like, depends. Do you watch Cinemax late at night? And they pause. They look at me weird. They tilt their head like a dog and go, that's a joke. And they're like, oh, okay. That was pretty funny. But wait, did we get to our names? We haven't said our names, did we?
Oh shit!
I don't think we have.
Okay,
good call.
No.
All right. Well, here we go again. But yes, you are listening to the Bad Boys Podcast, where we randomly rant on all things movies and all sorts of things. I am your host, Fonzo, aka Mike Lowry. Joining me as always,
Harley, aka Marcus Burnett,
and I'm Tony, aka MCP.
Real quick, I want to get off topic. Since Tony played PJ Souls, which was perfect timing actually, because John Carpenter finally got his star at the Hollywood Walk of Fame. And on his speech, he said, hey, dogs and people can finally piss on my name. And if you watch the video of him getting his award, Keith David was there, said some nice words. Kurt Russell was there. Greg Nicotero was there, great special effects, amazing special effects artist from K&B. And he had cue cards. And on the cards, on the back, it said, obey, consume. Like, he's such a nerd. He's such a hoarder. It's so fun. He even said, hey, maybe we'll find out if Kurt or Keith is the thing. I thought that was brilliant. I thought that was so awesome. He's talking about how much of a fan he is of him, and he got to work with him. It was just so cool. And then Carpenter just like wanted just to get the hell out of there. Like the host is like, okay, I'm gonna bring up Carpenter up here, and Carpenter's like, all right, get out. I'm gonna say my thing in the podium. He's like, wait, I got some things to say, and he's just like, oh, he was so annoyed. Such a grumpy old man. I love it. It was so awesome. But yeah, he finally got his star, and yeah, it's pretty freaking well deserved, and just been a long time coming. I think Robert Englund is getting his too, sometime in a couple months here, same year. That's pretty exciting. And then when did we lose Val Kilmer? Did we talk about that?
No, that was literally this week.
It was this week, right? Yeah, at 65, right? He was fighting throat cancer, had pneumonia at 65, and it's lucky we got to see him in Top Gun Maverick. That was his last role, right?
Although wasn't it like heavy, like CG, basically? Like
now that I look at it, because I see pictures of him, like it must have been, yeah.
I think it was.
And I think it's voice too, then, right? Because I don't know if he ever talk.
Right. I think there was some
buffoonery
going on.
Some buffoonery, huh?
Buffoonery.
Okay. All right. What do you guys got? Any favorite Val Kilmer roles you want to talk about?
The Saint.
The Saint.
Dude, he was really good in that.
That's a good call right there, because I don't think it gets mentioned enough. Tony, you want to talk about when you saw it, or what do you think of it? Like,
I saw it when I was young, and every time I think of Val Kilmer, I think of that role. He just plays like a bunch of different undercover, like spy, cool, like it was just cool. It's like a Bond, right? He had all the gadgets. Yeah,
and his face is probably on the movie poster.
It is, yeah.
And Six Underground by Sneaker Pimps is on the soundtrack. So the soundtrack is actually pretty cool. It's a lot of dancing music if you look it up, Harley. Interesting though, an interesting take. That's cool. I'm glad you brought that up because I think more people should watch The Saint. That's a good call. What about you, Harley?
You know, I think the first thing I saw him in that I was like, that motherfucker's cool was Willow.
Oh, his name Mad Mardigan, or
yeah.
Yeah, he was the hero, but kind of the anti-hero.
Right, he's the traditional anti-hero. Like, he's selfish. Like, I don't give a fuck. But he was young, right? He was really good in it. He was charismatic. I think for me, he like made it to prime time kind of thing. Well, obviously when he did The Doors, Jim Morrison. But for me, like for the pop culture, Tombstone.
Oh, okay.
Tombstone, and then of course he, like, you know.
Well, Batman Forever though, he was Batman.
Right. Of course, he's Batman. I mean, this is probably the peak of his career.
But Tombstone, Doc Holliday is
right. A couple years before. I'm looking at his IMDb
which is crazy because we just met Michael Biehn, who has the great, like duel with him throughout the movie.
The showdown kind of.
Yeah, it's a showdown exactly, and it's like so surreal. It's like, man, we met Michael Biehn, who worked with Val Kilmer, like, you know, a little 6 Degrees of Kevin Bacon kind of deal. But they're both fucking fantastic in it, right? But yeah, Val steals it. I mean, think about it. You got Kurt Russell, Sam Elliott, Bill Paxton. You know, you got a bunch of heavy hitters. Howard Booth, Stephen Lang, and then Val Kilmer's Doc Holliday. Man, he's just fucking. I'm your Huckleberry, right? He's just got the greatest lines, and even those small roles in Heat, he's phenomenal. When I ran into Burns at the comic book store, he was talking to me, we're talking about his work, and he's like, man, remember that scene in Heat, the bank robbery? I'm like, you fucking did, dude. When I got my first like surround sound system, that's the first fucking scene I put in. Are you kidding me? And he says that like the Marines use that for like training. Like they got like a what did he say? I don't know if it was true. Hard if you didn't see the special features on it, but he said he got some kind of like British Secret Service team to come in to help him train that whole scene. That's why if you look, it's so tactical when they're getting away. When De Niro's shooting, he yells and the killer moves up forward.
Oh, it's always a famous. It's been covered by a billion people of how like real life tactical it is.
Yeah.
I
think he was saying the group that helped like the choreograph that he was talking about.
Sure. I'm sure they probably had just like a lot of military will have some sort of somebody from boot camp or something. Yeah, I'm sure they had somebody choreograph that had background in military kind of thing.
So you said your first movie was which one, Harley?
But my first like exposure to him, because I remember
Willow. You said Willow.
I saw Willow in the theater.
Oh shit! Damn, you old son.
Right. I was a young kid, but I remember seeing it in the theater. I remember who I went with, friends of the family.
Okay.
Yeah, and I remember going like, that motherfucker's cool. Like he's starving in the cage, and he's all like desperate, like, I'll do anything. Let me out, please. I'm starving to death. I mean, and then he's like. And then he gets out and he immediately like does this like
I'm out of here.
Roll, and he's like, "Fuck you, I'm out!" Like he totally switches on him.
Yeah.
So
he sees him. He's like, he's got a good heart. He's like, he can't leave Willow,
Right. And then at the end, he's like nurturing the baby and shit. So
spoiler alert for Willow. Jesus Christ, Harley, come on now.
He probably had the most character arc.
For sure. Yeah. I'm trying to think of the first time I saw him. A lot of people were talking about Real Genius and I'm in Batman Forever, and then Doors. He played Jim Morrison. But I'm trying to remember. He had a cool scene in Entourage where he was like a weed dealer, and I'm trying to think of the first. And then Top Gun Maverick, obviously, is Iceman. I mean, come on. I'm trying to think. What was the first one? Maybe Batman Forever. Then I went back to filmography. Funny thing is, though, 2 of my exes were huge fans of him. Like they had the biggest crush on him. Like, how the fuck do I go from one to the other one? So I would see pictures of him on their walls, right? It's like, as much as I saw that motherfucker's good-looking face on the walls, right? And all his movies, because they like watch them, right? So I'm like, well, y'all watching The Crow? I gotta watch all these Dot-Com movies. So I've seen a lot of his filmography, if I wanted to or not. But he's a great actor, man. That was the thing, right? And then fucking when I'm showing, but he like, oh man, I don't know what's up with that big elbow. Remember how we talked about that? His elbow was all big. That scene in Heat when he's waking up from the floor, sleeping on the floor in the apartment,
big swollen.
Yeah,
I think unfortunately his success went to his head, and he became kind of infamous for being difficult on set.
That was very widely known. Yeah, well,
the best example of that was The Island of Dr. Moreau.
Right. Not only that, but there was a documentary about. Remember that documented a lot of his films. And I don't remember. You don't remember that? It was on Prime. I think it was called I Am Val, or I think it's just called Val. And it goes over his filmography like a lot, and like actual home videos and things like that. But yeah, it's right on Dr. Moreau, Marlon fucking Brando. Yeah, it's
Right. I think they bumped heads.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. Yeah. He was known. Yeah. There's that Ghost of Darkness with Michael Douglas. Yeah, just a great career, great character actor, like you said. And 65, that's too young. And said I remember seeing him like doing interviews like that when he had like his throat essentially almost gone. He had like the scarf around him, and it was like, damn, it was a shame to see, right? But yeah, fucking phenomenal actor, great filmography, and that's the beauty of the movies. We can go back and watch the performances, and yeah, it's a shame, man. So rest in peace, Val Kilmer, man.
For sure. Yeah, whether he's a dick on stage or not,
right?
He still has an awesome discography, and you could watch, one of his, and he had such range. Obviously, he was in a dozen cool ass movies that I would totally watch again, and he was. What was I just? Oh, the homework, right? We're watching Goodrich, and I'm like, that's right. This guy kind of has a character, right? You have a type. We always say Tom Cruise is playing himself.
You say went to the homework?
No. I mean, we could, but it's some actors have a type, and I don't think Val Kilmer had a type. I think he had the ability,
like Ryan Reynolds,
kind of. Right, Ryan Reynolds is probably the best example
of
this, right? It's Ryan Reynolds playing himself, kind of thing. Exactly. That's the best modern example of it. A lot of comedic actors.
Well, you can get comfortable in that role too, though, right? I mean, you get Cassie.
Well, sure. Sure.
I hired Al Pacino. I want him to go crazy. I want Pete Al Pacino, or I want Scarface Pacino, right? Like I want Carlito's Way Pacino. Like what do you want, right?
Right. Great.
But if you're diverse, then there's some diversity in the Kilmer, man. He was great. Like the cocky asshole in Iceman, and then you see him like a tuberculosis dying in fucking Tombstone, but he's got some of the greatest lines in there. And delivery is fantastic. And and you see him in The Saint. Like I said, The Saint, man. It's a cool pick, Tony.
Yeah.
And like I said, so there's tons of movies to watch. Same with we lose singers, we lose that. They got the discography, they got the filmography, and we can always go back and watch them. So. But yeah, man, I was rest in peace, Val Kilmer, for sure.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
So yeah, I think I should have started with that first, then went to the Carpenter news, a little more lighthearted. But but trailer talk. Okay, did you guys a little trailer talk section? Tony, hit a music or a sound or something real quick. And you push a button, push the boing button, anything.
Oh nope, wrong button.
No, not that one. Not yet. Hold on.
I recognize that.
Okay.
All right, that'll work. Trailer talk. I don't know if you guys saw all the trailers that were posted on the Messenger.
Only some of them. Only.
Well, I think I put Megan 2.0 first.
Yeah.
And you guys, any of you watched it?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
I remember enjoying the first movie. It wasn't bad.
Okay.
But I'm not desperate to see the sequel.
Okay. Tony, you saw it, right?
Well, I posted it and said that I stopped it at 138.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I was the same. I stopped it because it was like, okay, y'all are showing way too much.
Yeah, and I was like, I'm interested. All right, stop. Right. It was like,
but everyone keeps comparing it to Terminator 2. Did you guys hear that?
No.
But 2 years after Megan's rampage, her creator, Gemma, resorts to resurrecting her infamous creation in order to take down Amelia, the military-grade weapon who has built by a defense contractor who sold Megan's underlying pack.
That's hilarious.
Sold, right?
Awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, with that said, like Tony has said in the past, everything's a ripoff of everything. I watched that interview of Cameron and Gale Ann Hurd.
Oh, that's good, huh?
It was fun. Yeah. And he pointed out something, because that was the big problem, or not big problem. Well, it was a problem for Cameron. I'm sober, I promise. Cameron was sued by somebody, an author, who claimed that he had originally written, I don't remember what part of the Terminator franchise or a description of the T-1000 or some shit like that, but ended up settling at the guy ended up getting money, right? Mm-hmm. Because he had some decent, like, credibility.
So Cameron owned up to it, or he said, I got that idea.
No, it was settled. But like, if he didn't have if he had no argument whatsoever, well, then it would have been thrown out of court. And at this time, Cameron was already wildly successful, and he could have afforded a lawyer. And if he didn't have, but it was settled. So the guy got some money, because obviously there probably was, right? More importantly, Cameron admitted in that interview some of the movies that inspired him to make Terminator. And one of them was shit. Now I'm drawing a blank on it. The Michael Crichton movie, Westworld, that ends up becoming a show, right? With Yul Brynner, cool ass movie. I don't know if we've ever talked about it on the podcast.
You wanted to make it better.
My dad watched it.
Yeah.
Right. It was, you know, if you're not familiar,
a great interview, man. Yeah, no, that's fine.
Yeah, no, it's a cool interview.
Fantastic.
But more importantly, he gave. I didn't recognize the movie that he referenced, and it was, you know, some schlocky B movie.
You don't remember the name of it, so you're wasting all our fucking time. You know,
no, that's not
the movie ready.
But that's not what's important. What's important is I was like, oh, I've looked that up. I looked it up on IMDb, and the synopsis was taking down a big corporation. The corporation is, he described Skynet. I mean, the plot synopsis of this movie that came out 15 years before Terminator.
Yeah, but the company was called NetSky, so come on. What comparison are you talking about?
I mean, but that's
not even
that's
close.
The point, is we think of Terminator as being a James Cameron thing. He obviously was inspired by multiple IPs. And so, yeah, there's
made
nothing.
It better, huh?
Yes, absolutely.
But I forgot Gail wrote it too with him. I mean, I don't know how much she wrote of it, but it's cool they co-wrote it. I always thought she produced, you know, because they kept talking as produced, but then when I watched Terminator again for the third time, it said written by James Cameron and Gil Anne Hurd.
Interesting.
I know. That's what I thought.
You know, I think it's one of those examples of one of those really smaller independent films, you know, producers, writers, and there's a lot of overlap, you know.
Oh, for sure.
Think Robert Rodriguez kind of thing.
Sure.
The movies that he has made, he has his hands in everything kind of thing.
Right. Chopped, edited, directed.
In fact, I think it was Michael Biehn who said it was during
our best friend, Michael Biehn?
making. Right, your best friend.
Michael Biehn.
It was. I think it was during the making of The Abyss, where they had shirts made for him called Iron Jim, and basically, or maybe it was Aliens, but it was basically along the lines of like, Cameron can do everything except act. Good, lucky for us that he can act.
Well, remember, he started up the effects company, remember?
Right, of course. Yeah. So
pretty rad.
So, yeah, I mean, you know.
And he wrote Rambo, too, First Blood.
Right, yeah, right.
Fucking trippy, man. Think about that, yeah. Okay, so that was the trailer that Tony posted. I posted the Naked Gun trailer. Did you guys see that one?
Yes, I saw that one, yeah.
That made me chuckle out loud. I couldn't help it. I thought it was kind of funny. Did you guys watch it?
I did.
Yeah. The last scene.
The last scene's fucking
when he looks at the poster.
So essentially, he's playing Frank Leslie Nielsen's kid, Harley, but his name is Frank Drebin as well. But in the trailer, like, there's a cool ass bank robbery going on, and there's a little girl going sucking on a lollipop, and the cop's like, "Hey, little girl, you can't go in there." And she goes in there, and one of the crooks is like, "Hey, what are you doing here?" She takes her mask off. It's fucking Leslie fucking Nielsen, baby. I mean, Liam Neeson. Sorry, Leslie Nielsen.
Oh, Liam Neeson.
It goes to Leslie.
Right, I saw the trailer.
Sorry, Liam Neeson. Yeah, and he throws a lollipop at somebody, attacks somebody, stabs one guy with the end of it, and then he's got like a little school. He's got school. It's like Britney Spears, fucking crazy. But at the end, everyone's shouting out their dad, and they have pictures of the original police squad: Leslie Nielsen, what was the guy, Frank. And then the best part at the end was Bill Bellamy sitting there and saying, and then they show a picture of O.J. Simpson. They actually mentioned O.J. Simpson, and he looks at the camera. And he's like, "No, we ain't doing this." And that's how it ended. It was pretty funny. It got me pretty laugh. Yeah,
nice.
So that was pretty cool. Yeah,
that was clever.
Yeah, and then the third one Robert's put up is it Tron Ares? I don't know how to pronounce it.
Ares.
Yeah. Ares.
Yeah.
Okay. What is that? Is that a reference to something?
I mean, I know it's a Greek god or something. Roman god.
Somebody was saying that Jared Leto's character is like a angel coming down. I don't know. Like the trailer looked cool.
He came out of the machine, so.
Like, well, that's the thing in this movie, right? Like they came out into the real world, essentially, right?
That was what they were implying in the second one, right?
Right. Like it's Tron Legacy. Yeah.
I did not.
And then we see the light cycle driving in the street, and they slice up that police car with the little fucking light thing. That was fucking cool. That's the beginning of the trailer. I think that looks cool. And like Donaldo, myself, I was waiting for the Daft Punk score, and it wasn't, but it's actually from Nine Inch Nails. And it doesn't say Trent Reznor. It says Nine Inch Nails. I was like, ooh, interesting. He's going with that moniker. So it sounded cool. It looks cool. I'm excited. I don't know what did you guys think?
I did not see the trailer.
This motherfucker. What the fuck do you do all this time?
I don't watch a lot of.
You can be watching it right now, or you're afraid your internet's going to cut.
I mean, no. I'll watch.
No interest
the movie.
in it. That's what you're saying.
No, I'll watch the movie. I don't need to see trailers. Like,
okay.
Well, how do you know if you want to watch the movie?
He just said
without watching the trailer.
Because it's like we'll watch anything for the podcast, right?
Right, for the podcast. The question is, do you want to watch it? If the podcast wouldn't assign it, would you want to watch it? Like,
Probably
would you go
not.
out of your way to watch this movie if we don't assign it?
Probably not.
Right.
No, I definitely like most Americans.
He's being a hipster, Tony, and then like a month later, he'll go, "Hey, did you guys see the trailer for Tron Harris? It's pretty cool. Check it out." I'll fucking drop kick that motherfucker so fast.
He said like most Americans, Americans that are on the podcast,
this guy,
and they watch movies because it was assigned.
Right. Yes, that's true.
No,
Tony. You didn't know that?
No, but I got interrupted to explain.
Shut your bitch ass up. I didn't want to care. Did you watch the Superman trailer?
No. I haven't seen any trailers recently.
Okay. And you're not going to anymore? You're done watching trailers?
I don't watch a lot of trailers. Yeah, I remember I used to watch more trailers. But like you said, we've talked about it. They fucking spoil movies. It's like
absolutely. But that's why I'm on the trigger to stop it.
Same.
Like as soon as I see enough, and I'm like, yes, I want to watch this movie, I stop the trailer.
I was talking to somebody about that. I think I was talking to my friend over the weekend. And I was talking about that, and they're like, "Oh, but what if you're in the theater?" And I go, "Well, my cousin covers his eyes, but you can still hear." You go, "He covers his ears too."
I cover my ears and I hum. You just go,
Yep.
Put your finger in your ears and hum. You can't hear shit.
What was it, Tony, that we saw? Was it Bad Boys for Life? And then a trailer came up, and you're like, "Oh, don't want to see it." You cover your eyes,
something.
and I'm like, "Oh, you can still hear it." I look at the He's got his ears covered. Like, "Yep, motherfucker covers everything."
I'll never forget it. It was the trailer for Prometheus,
and
I was like, Ridley Scott is coming back to Alien.
Yeah.
And ironically, Prometheus is a pile of shit. I mean, it's not a pile of shit, but it's not a very good movie. But I remember when it popped up in the trailer. I don't remember what the movie was that I went to the theater for, but yeah, as soon as I saw it, I did the plug my ears. Yeah.
But no, we've discussed this in the past for sure. That it does show way too much. That's the problem, right? But like Tony, I was hovering over the pause button too, and then when they were showing some clips of like, "Oh, this is a lot of action. This is okay," and skip.
And so what movie, here's a little trivia for the OG listeners and just OG movie fanatics. What movie sort of set this off where it showed a huge plot reveal in the trailer?
So to me, what started it?
Wildly popular movie.
Transformers.
Oh, interesting.
Transformers showed so much visuals. I didn't care about the plot. I wanted the thing about Transformer was like you're gonna see real Transformers, and I saw so much in the trailer that when I saw it in the movie, I remember feeling like not as excited as when I first saw it in the trailer. I already saw all
these Transformers transform in the trailer.
Right, I was like, I already saw this.
You have a new one
I already saw
out?
this. I was like, oh, everything that was cool in the movie, I already saw in the trailer. That's the movie that started it for me. That I was like, yep, I'm not going to watch movies or trailers anymore.
Yeah, there's a movie called Quarantine. It's a remake of a Spanish horror film called Wreck. And at the end of the trailer, it shows the goddamn fucking end of the movie. And not only that, but the poster for Quarantine is the last fucking scene of the movie.
Wow.
You guys remember Wreck?
Wow.
You guys remember Wreck? I think we saw it. It's a Spanish reporter that goes into the hotel and there's like people are like get turned into kind of zombie. They're infected. It's like POV. It's like a first person. You guys remember it?
No.
Yeah.
Wreck 2022.
Quarantine was the American version, but Wreck.
I never saw
and
this.
They're like horrible. You guys never saw it?
Wait. Oh no, this is a television show. Sorry.
Yeah, REC it's called. Yeah.
Oh, Wreck is in record. Yeah. I remember that.
REC. Yep. I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Should I have said REC? My bad, y'all.
Right.
Yeah, because you said Wreck, and I was imagining fucking Wreck-It Ralph.
Oh, gotcha. Well, I would have said, we're going to wreck it. I would have said it that
probably, right? No, but I mean, I heard the word wreck, right. WRECK, not wreck like record.
Right. Yeah.
So for me, the best example of the trailer showing too much was Iron Man.
Sorry, we're out of time. We got to move forward. Which one?
Iron Man 2.
Oh.
When they show the suit comes out of the fucking suitcase.
Oh, the suitcase. Yeah, that was badass.
That was cool.
But right, to see in the trailer, it's like, really?
But they fucking spoiled it in the goddamn trailer.
But again, you got to sell tickets
because you're watching it in the movie, and it's fucking what's his name carrying the suitcase, and you're like, all right, that's what he would do. It's a badass looking suitcase, right? And
like,
then
it
becomes
got a cool way of putting it on.
Suit.
You can just put it on.
And it was like, oh no, we already saw the
it.
trailer. Thanks everybody. Have a nice day.
He doesn't have to go to the mansion to put it on now. He can get it. He can put it on from anywhere, right?
Exactly.
Now, let me ask you this: whose fault is it? Like, there's a company they hired to edit the trailers, right? Like, is it their fault, or are they getting fucking notes from movie company producers, Bob Iger, Disney, whoever the fuck it is? Go, you gotta sell this fucking trailer. You gotta put button to seat. You gotta show them this, and that. You think the guys editing going, oh fuck, man, that's
it's a good question. It's a good question, and obviously, I'm sure whoever's responsible for it is interested in
paying all the money, right? Yeah,
right. Exactly. Their concern is to make money,
right? And we want people in the seats. So show them that scene, like, sir, but this is the climax scene. I don't give a fuck. Put that in the fucking trailer, right? And you're like, oh shit.
The new show.
People are still gonna go see it.
The producer with
Seth Rogen.
Yeah. We started watching that, and it's got that. He's a producer for a major Hollywood studio, and he loves real deal films, right? He loves passion projects. He's a genuine connoisseur of movies, and he's surrounded by a mixed bag of people. I think I only watched 2 episodes.
Does he do the stoner laugh in the show?
No. Well, yeah, because he plays his character, right?
Oh,
he, like so many people, have a role. They have a character.
I thought for some reason it was like a time, like it's in the 40s or 50s for some reason. It's modern time.
The second episode takes place on the film set of an old movie.
Okay.
But no, it takes place in modern time.
Okay.
It's not a period show. But you get that sort of like the element of like, hey man, some people, their concern is making money, and then some people's concern is artistic expression, kind of thing. Mm-hmm. And how do you navigate when these movies, and some of it is just the sort of with inflation, movies become $250 million when we've seen movies that cost $20 million, and I'm like, yeah, it's an instant Slater, right? Terminator 1, right? Wasn't it fucking $5 million or some shit, kind of thing? And so, yeah, money doesn't necessarily make a good movie, but in today's day and age, every movie costs $150 million, and the tentpole films, they started $250 million kind of thing. And so it is kind of this like, if I had all my life savings invested in a movie, I'd be like, show the goddamn suit in the trailer.
What I mean? Right.
Like, I get it. No judgment for me. So
right.
I can see both sides of it for sure.
But if you're showing like the killer, like if you're a slasher movie, you're showing the killer, you're like, it's like Ghostface or something, you're like, guy takes his mask off in the show, like, yo, he just fucking give the best part away, right? But I mean, if it's like a sequel or something, like if it's Iron Man 2, like, I don't really need to sell it. The first one was huge, right? It's gonna do well, but again, they gotta show everything.
Yeah, but it's young, it's kids, it's young boys. They need,
like, you put the title of Minecraft. All the kids went and saw it. They didn't give a fuck. They didn't need to see a trailer. Greatest movie of all time.
Right.
He's still quoting that movie. He keeps saying chicken jockey. I don't know where it's from, but he keeps saying that over and over again.
Right.
It's a little zombie riding a chicken. Look at that up, Tony. Look at that image.
Is that?
You played Minecraft, right, Tony? Or was it past your time?
Yeah.
You did, right?
You
know what Chicken Jockey is?
Not a lot. I played maybe like 10 hours.
Okay. You know what Chicken Jockey is?
In Minecraft.
Look it up, dude. I guarantee you'll laugh. Right? Make a live Tony reaction. Ready to watch. Post it for Tony Harley.
They got Jason Momoa in this motherfucker.
Yeah, he's like this 80s like video game like expert or retired. He kind of reminds me of the Peter Dinklage character from that Pixels or whatever, like an aging old school. Like he was like a rock star in the 80s, right? That he played video game, some kind of video game championship. But he's second. We saw him at WonderCon, huh, Tony?
Yeah.
We saw him. Did you see find Chicken Jockey?
Chicken jockeys are the rare appearance of a baby zombie, a baby zombified piglin, baby zombie villager, baby husk, or baby drowned riding a chicken.
Oh, you see it in the scene though. It's like Momoa's in the ring about to fight somebody, and then somebody in the crowd, everyone says "chicken jockey." The way they say it in the movie, He keeps saying that. I think everyone of his friends are saying.
Oh, this is a scene from the movie? No, I looked up in Minecraft. Like what?
But if you look at it, it's from the game. Yeah.
Yeah,
but,
I'm looking at what's
so funny. Like think about it. All these kids grew up watching it, right? So they got all the references, right?
Well, they grew up playing it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But it's just like now that they're older, get to watch it. They're like, oh my god, we get a Minecraft movie.
Right. I mean, that was part of the fun of the Warcraft movie. Is like you've played those games and then you see it on screen. It's amazing.
Have you seen
thing with Borderlands
videos of people cheering when stuff comes up on Minecraft? It's pretty funny.
That happens.
First we mine, then we craft, then we Minecraft. That's such a fun line. But I think it did well, right? That movie did gangbusters or no? Like it's just cool to see kids wanting to go to the theater again, seeing something. But I think that's why I saw trailers, Harley, because I haven't seen anything that's been like I'm excited to see. Right? There's nothing I want to go to the theater to see. Nothing. I'm like I'll see Ballerina because I just like those. I seen action movies in the theater.
You know what you're going to expect. That's just a big tentpole. You know, it's just going to be.
You'll see Anna de Armas fine ass, fucking kicking ass, shooting guns.
Right.
And, what else
sure.
do you need?
I'll watch it.
A great time.
Yeah.
Like yeah. But that like the Working Man with Statham, that I don't think that did well. Snow White's got a 1.6 on IMDb.
God damn!
I've never seen that before. Holy shit!
1.6.
Dude, that's internet trolls right there, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
No, look at out of 319,000 ratings, 1.6 out of 10. That I have never seen that. Even my B, C, D list horror movies don't have a 1.6, yo.
The internet's changed the way critics work. Like
Rotten Tomatoes, right? It's like 2% rotten, 99% fresh critics or the viewers, right? They love it. The critics hate it. They're like, I don't care. I'm still gonna go see it. 1.6.
It's like
I think the chick did something, right? Didn't she say something that they don't like her or something? So like the internet's like, oh yeah, we'll show you, and just completely, damn, that's crazy.
It's like The Room, right?
I bet The Room's got a higher IMDb rating. Ready? I'm gonna look it up.
If The Room was made in it came out in
2003, you know?
Right? I mean, it's like
new game,
viral internet for sure.
IMDb rating. What did The Room get, Tony?
3.6.
Oh, you're looking it up
right now? Yeah.
Which, you kind of cheated and won, you dummy.
But I'm like, if this movie just
win rate. See, even this guy's a better rating than Snow White.
Jeez.
In San Francisco, an amiable banker's seemingly perfect life is turned upside down when his disciple bride-to-be embarks on a passionate affair with his best friend. See? I still love that Tony bought that Blu-ray to me, but you're tearing me apart, Lisa. You're tearing me apart, Harley. You know that?
I'm doing my best.
That's crazy. What's the lowest movie on IMDb then? Is there a ranking?
Oh, it's got to be close to Syndrome. Well, so some of it is like, with less than or with more than 10,000 reviews,
lowest
of thing.
Rated.
Right. The lowest rated
yeah.
with at least 10,000 ratings, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Kirk Cameron.
I thought 3 was about as low as I'd reasonably seen.
Kirk Cameron's Saving Christmas from 2014 apparently has
1.3.
1.3 out of 17,000.
Wow.
It's weird though. They have it. I looked up lowest rated movies, and they have it at number 5. And disaster movies, number 1 with a 1.9. Like, wait, shouldn't Kirk Cameron one be there?
It might be something that changes.
Yeah. Ooh, Battlefield Earth 2.5. House of the Dead 2.1. Damn. Birdemic Shock and Terror 1.7. That's amazing. Oh man, we all ready to check out some homeworks? My man's got a CrossFit, y'all. Let's go.
Yeah.
Where is my button? I don't remember.
Is this your homework? Is this your homework? Is this your homework? Is this yours, Larry? Is this your homework? Is this your homework? We know that this is your homework. We know that this is your homework.
Before we start reviewing, though, can we talk about the new point system that you designed, that you showed a video of, Tony?
Yeah. normally when there's the game, and people can play the game and just submit their picks on what we're going to rate the movies. But after they get 10 points, they can gamble. And the gamble is that they get all of those rating guesses correctly. And if they get them all correctly, they get double their points back. So if they bet 10 points and they get them all right, we'll give them another 10 points. They get 20 points, right? That has always just been through the recording. They had to leave their gamble in the voice message. That was the only way to get it to us. I guess you could have emailed it to us, but no one ever did. And so I just finished building a way to gamble online. So when you're submitting your picks through the website, you can also submit your points. If you have over 10, you could submit points for the gamble, for the wager. And that's on the same place where it's on the same screen that you can normally go to play the game on badboyspodcast.com.
And there's a video of you doing a tutorial for it, right?
I posted a video to Instagram. I am uploading a page right now, the gambling on the game rules page. So if you go to badboyspodcast.com/game, that'll show you all the rules that are part of the game. And at the bottom, there's a section for gambling. And there's a link on the video of me showing how to do it. So,
and also, guys, just so you guys know, the website is under construction. It's been under construction.
It's permanently under construction.
Quite some time now. So apologies for the dust and the shrubbery and everything.
There's always dust.
Make sure you wear your hard hat when you enter the site. Just be careful.
Yeah.
Right, Tony?
Yep. Okay. I'm the only one working on it, and no one's reviewing my work. So good luck.
Nobody's auditing.
We don't know if exactly. Reed hasn't got in there yet with a clipboard and see if he's audited. Make sure everything's up to code.
Everything up to OSHA standards.
OSHA standards, right? Yeah. We haven't got visited by them, so we're if we were a restaurant, what grade would we be, Tony?
Ooh, what are they called? Michelin stars or some shit?
I don't know if we make
get letter grades.
We're barely like Goodyear. Like I don't know, man. We're at the Costco. We're at the Costco tires.
Yo, man, those tires are good.
Kirkland brand tires.
Kirkland, yeah.
Kirkland brand tires.
We're the Dollar Tree, man.
Honestly, Kirkland's great.
I was gonna say Kirkland, shit. $1.50 a hot dog and soda, man. Come on now. Don't ever change, Costco. Don't ever change. But yeah, definitely check that out because it's on there. And it looks like the Messenger group has helped where Art has put in his pick. Everyone's put in their pick. So we do apologize for that. We thought we mentioned that on the show. We did it. So I guess we could add points later on, right? If people decide to. Or we can add them live right now if everyone does it on time. I think we're just waiting on Reed.
Yeah.
Right?
Art submitted his picks online.
Okay.
So we're good there.
All right. And one call, right?
We do have a call.
Yes. So we're just waiting on two, Robert and Reed.
Yep.
Probably put out the bad signal. Let them know.
Well, it looks like Robert submitted online. Art submitted online. I think Angie left a voicemail.
Okay.
So Reed would be, I think, the only one that's...
He's the only one?
That's
and what time is it in New Zealand right now? He's still asleep.
All right.
Right? Is anyone looking up, or we're just
yeah.
They're
what were you asking?
What time is it in New Zealand right now?
So it's like tomorrow, like 2:00 or 3:00.
It is
Wellington. It's 2:09 p.m. It says.
There it is.
Yeah. So 2:00.
So he's wide awake.
It's the next day, but they're several hours behind us.
Oh shit! In the future, that's right.
Right. In the future.
Reed, who wins the World Series this year? All right, for Reed, you got time, brother. Come on. So what are we reviewing first? What's going on here? This is a first on the podcast, right? This is monumental.
Hey,
this
is the first time
this is
historic.
This is historical.
The winner of Who the Fuck is Reggie got put on the wheel.
No.
She didn't win the game.
She did not win the game. Who the fuck is Reggie?
She won that round.
The week. Sorry,
she had the most points.
You got to be careful, man.
No, you're fair enough. I know. Robert's
picking up his
doing backflips right now.
I'm
the champion. Stop fucking calling her the champion. I'm the champion. All right, chill, bud. She scored more points than anybody else in that week.
Oh, guys, did you guys want to apologize to Art really quick and how we messed that up for him? Should we just take a little time to apologize to Art for messing up the website. He didn't get it right.
No, I don't think we messed up the website. There was nothing wrong with the website. The website
hasn't
Robert
changed. Mad, Tony.
Huh?
Follow my lead. I was trying to make Robert mad.
Robert gets mad anyway. Like he's already pissed off right now.
He's already mad. Harley's like, "Hi guys, I'm Harley." Oh
fuck. He's like, "Dang it again."
Oh man, I thought he was gonna skip a week. I thought they got a special guest. We love you, Robert. We love you, champ. 2-time champ. Come on now. I'll show you the respect, Robert. All right, 2-time champ. All right, calm down. You gotta calm down sometimes, brother. All right, just calm down. It's just a game. Just a game.
Oh, there is. So talking about the game.
Oh boy.
There is something while I was writing the rules that I thought we didn't make clear.
Come on, Tony. We're perfect. What are you talking about?
Right?
We run a fine, oiled food machine.
So if for the person who gets the most points during that week, they may assign a homework. If they get chosen for the pie, and the wheel spin lands on them, they get the opportunity to pick. They can pass if they want. They can not. They're just like, no, you guys do it like normal. We're not forcing anybody to do anything. Gotcha. This is just an opportunity.
Right.
So they
even though Harley says hold still, don't listen.
So here's something that I added, and this might be maybe controversial, and this may be strategy.
Shit, Harley, are you ready? Are you sitting down, Harley?
They can choose not to have a homework. So we only have one movie to review that week. That might be an actual strategic move, right? Because if you have a movie, you have an opportunity to gain points, or you can deny the opportunity to gain points to everybody else, including yourself.
Right, so, sure. But
it's still, I was like, you know what?
That would be a rare.
But it's
that's another element to the game.
I'm just putting it out there.
Right.
They can if they want to. If they choose to. If the wheel spin lands on their piece of the pie, they can choose to not have any assignment for that one. We will still be assigning the other one at random. So
correct. Okay. Perfectly clear. Everyone got that?
Phew. It's on the site.
Do we need it on the site? It's on the site.
Yes.
It's on the site. There it is. You good, Tony?
I'm okay. Yeah.
What site is that again?
It's on badboyspodcast.com/game.
There you go.
All on there.
There you go. Under construction, y'all. Under construction. We're a hard hat. But speaking of which, so someone did win the round, not the game, the round last week.
Yes, that was Angie.
Retired Marge, correct? Yes, yep. And she chose 2024, a new movie called Goodrich. And who's the written and directed by Haley? Haley Meyer Shire. Wow, we're all fans of written directed, right?
Usually
for the most
that's
part.
Usually a good sign.
Yeah, Andy Goodrich's life is upended when his wife enters a rehab program, leaving him on his own with their young kids. Goodrich leans on Grace, his daughter from his first marriage, as he ultimately evolves into the father she never had. Starring Michael Keaton, y'all.
Michael Keaton.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of Batman. Mia Kunis and everybody else is kind of new, right? Oh, Kevin Pollak shows up a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everybody else is essentially no names, right? But the twins, man, the kids were fantastic. Especially the little girl.
They were funny.
She was awesome. She was hilarious. So what'd y'all think of Goodrich?
I liked it. I mean, without certainly not spoiler. We don't want to spoil the movie. I will say it is a traditionally Hollywood family-friendly feel-good movie. And I think we don't see these very frequently, right? And I think it's playing to Michael Keaton's strength. I remember seeing Mr. Mom a long time ago, and this one gave me those vibes where he plays the bumbling parent who's in too deep, in over his head kind of thing. And, we've seen that role, fish out of water kind of thing. And in this role, he plays, now he's in his 70s in real life, but they hint that he's 60 in this movie.
Right.
And so he's an older father. The kids are like, 10-ish, maybe 8, 9. I don't think they say exactly how old the twins are. Yeah. So, he had him when he was in his 50s, which isn't uncommon in today's day and age. And so, without too spoiler, he is an art dealer and a well-known art dealer that is coming to the end of his career, let's say, right? And he's past his prime. And his wife, unbeknownst to him, goes to rehab. And everybody knew it was coming except for him because he's so disconnected. He's so focused on his career. So it's one of those movies where we see the main character is consumed by his career. And so everything else passes by. And Mia Kunis is his daughter from a previous marriage, who now she herself is having a child. And so they have this reconnection. And so you get to watch him sort of try to be a father because the mother of the twins, she's now AWOL. And he plays it very well. He's a very talented actor who can play that role very well. And what I noticed when I was watching it is, I can hear a fire engine in the background. Sorry.
Not me.
Not me. It's not me. It's
not my
me.
Kids. Y'all playing fire truck outside?
Right. Well, the fire department is right across the street.
When the fire starts to burn.
He kind of plays a bumbling idiot.
I was getting Beetlejuice vibes. Oh,
interesting.
No, I'm kidding.
I was gonna say what? But no, like his they give him a script, right? And I feel like some of his performance is like freestyling, right? He's talking fast and he's like,
you get an actor that can act. I mean, that's a great actor.
Yeah, he's just a talented guy. They gave him a lot of dialogue in this movie.
But he played that salesman type of guy who like is just fast talking and is always trying to sell something.
He made a movie
type
where
of character.
He's a car salesman.
Right. He just played that really well. And I think the movie itself is, and it seems like this is a thing, a second coming of age, where like the first coming of age is where you become like a man, but it's really you just get laid, so you're really just like a teenager. But then the second coming of age is when you become a father. You go from being the playboy kid who in college running around to being responsible, and he missed that. Like he was just like he didn't become a father until he was like fully become a real father.
Well, that's what's heartbreaking. Seeing Mia Kunis' character, right?
What's that?
That's the heartbreak part of seeing Mia Kunis.
Exactly.
Through her eyes.
Yeah, like it took him until he's 60
she says
years
that
old.
One speech at the end, right?
Yeah, kind of, yeah. And I think he played like the character. Well, I was in his corner. Like he wasn't a bad guy, even though he seemed at the beginning to be one of those like he was disconnected.
He's a bad guy.
He's not a bad guy. Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I thought he was fantastic. Yeah, he but yeah, he was just consumed with work, right? He just was like so work oriented that Mia would say he was never around, but he has to see him being around, being Mr. Dad of the Year with the new kids, right? Here, essentially her stepmother.
Well, he's not Dad of the Year. He's late. He's
still late all the
right?
time.
He hasn't changed, right? He's still the same, right?
Still a mess from a parent perspective.
But he's forced into that role now. He's forced because the mom's gone.
He's at least trying.
Right, but he's forced into it. He didn't do it out of choice. So
right.
That's the thing that's different. It's like, yeah.
That's why I was like, did we see a character arc though, right? Like,
yeah, we do see a character arc. Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah. My favorite was the relationship he had with the gay guy. That shit was so funny.
That was hilarious.
And he kisses him.
Dude.
And he's like, honestly, at this point, not bad.
So funny.
It's like the whiskey.
31-year-old whiskey and
I love how Michael Keaton like rolled with it though. He was like,
he's like, hey,
everything
man,
just happened. Like, fuck, it's all good.
I gave you all. Yeah, he's like, I'm just like an elf. What am I doing?
We're leaving.
We're leaving. Yeah, totally freaking out. Yeah, but I think it was great too because like we got to see the relationship grow even more too. Like like they're going play dates. Even from the beginning when he was talking to him, he was just opened up to him. He's like, man, I need someone to talk to.
Right.
Nobody, right? And he's sitting there talking to him. He's like, oh, okay. Well, he opened up to him, right? He's crying to him a lot, right, at the beginning.
Right, he becomes an overshare.
Yeah, so he's like, all right.
That was definitely one of the points in the movie where I was expecting it to get dumb and stupid, and I was like, oh, this is actually genuine and
see,
and
I was
heartwarming.
thinking like it was going to backfire him on later, like that he told him something, right?
I thought he was going to try and take advantage of him, like he was going to sneakily try and get him to carpool and pick up the kids so that he didn't have to take them to school or something.
What an asshole! What an animal! Why would he do that?
Yeah. But like fake being his friend just so the guy can, take the kids off of his hands.
It would have been more if like he was like his profession was like a producer or something. He was trying to get an acting role with him, right? That would have been way more cliche and easier to do. But since he was like a gallery owner or something, was it like the gallery
art gallery?
Art gallery, yeah. No, I thought his performance was good. The kids are great too. That did good. Oh, really quick too. One thing I noticed when they went to the Halloweens, when they were looking for Halloween costumes, I have been to that store. It is the Mystic Museum in Burbank, and I recognized it immediately.
Awesome.
Crazy. It was dark and cloudy. They're walking in, and I'm like, that looks familiar.
Did we go there, or did we walk by it? I swear we were in Burbank once, and you pointed at a Halloween store.
There's a Halloween town, and there's this one. There's a couple like Burbank.
Gotcha.
Oh, also real quick, as of today, Park Delicacies is closed. They closed. They're 30 years in business, and they finally locked the door. Yeah, they're done. Their retirement is way overdue for Suindel. They definitely need this new chapter of life because they had the staple of Burbank, man. Everyone that went there would have to stop there. And how many times have I mentioned I was going there or came from there, right? When
the entire podcast.
Yeah, I mean even Tony's gone there.
I was there a few times.
Yeah, I mean that's.
Cool. Is that where I got Trick or Treat signed?
Yep, that's it. That's exactly right. So you went to that one too, right? And you went with me to Robert England.
Yeah,
which I'll never forget because sorry to sidetrack real quick, but I wanted to mention that earlier. But I remember like the first time like really using like GPS in a certain way where like you could take the side streets, and Tony was so motivated. He was driving his big white truck while using his phone GPS. I think it might have been your Harley.
It was raining too,
which I thought was pretty cool. And it was raining. You're right. You remember that?
Yeah.
And I got off late, and the signing was a little late, but we had to drive all the way to Burbank, right? So we were like, we got to get there. And Tony's like, don't worry, we'll get there. I'm like, huh? He's like, got you. And I think it was your Helio phone. Remember that phone?
It was my Helio. Yeah, my Helio phone.
Dude, I thought it was the coolest phone ever. And then Tony's just using GPS, and we're on these side streets by the freeway, on the freeway. I'm like, what? Sure enough, we fucking got there, man. And I have to meet Robert.
Yeah, the freeway was getting backed up because of the rain, and people were getting stupid on the freeway. So I'm like, fuck this. I'm getting off the freeway. Yep. There's an interchange coming up, so I'm going to try and get back on the freeway after the interchange because there's like, it was a mess. And so,
you get live updates or how? Well, what app? Do you remember what you were using?
No, I don't.
It was pretty. Dude, think about that. That was like back when.
This was back before phones had touchscreen.
Okay, yeah. So were you typing that in?
I typed it in. I had a keyboard, and it would slide. It would slide in both directions. So it would slide up for the normal phone keypad, and then it would slide to the side, and I would get a full QWERTY keyboard.
Yes. Mind you, Harley, he's driving at night in the rain.
At night in the rain, typing with one hand.
And I didn't give a fuck because I wanted to be Freddy Krueger.
Yeah. And we got there. That was wild.
We fucking got there. Yeah, got his book. He threw a sketch on there. Got that red picture with him, and it was amazing. But yeah, those are one of the original locations too. So you're old school, so you went to one of the original locations, not the last one. But yeah, I mean, I have a video that I posted about my last time there, and I had to make his book. What fresh hell is this? My last signing, my last purchase at Dark Deal. I thought that was quite fitting, right?
That is cool.
And I found a video one time when I went to a signing with Malcolm McDowell was there and the late great Sid Haig. They were there doing a signing. I remember seeing their. I think I must have saw on Twitter. And I have crew in my hand and my arms as a baby. And somebody has video of it on YouTube. And I looked at it, and I was just looking. I was like, let me look up old Dark Elf signs. There's one with John Carpenter. It was crazy. They even had John there. And sure enough, that was video. I'm like, oh my God, that's fucking me. And that, Malcolm McDowell. He's talking to, he's like, talking to crew and everything. And I'm taking my picture. It's on video. I'm like, this is amazing. So I spliced it into my video. Like when I first opened the door, I spliced into like a flashback scene of that scene of when the crew was little. And then I went back and, I don't know, it's kind of cool edit.
That is cool.
Yeah. I mentioned that last week. I'm getting deja vu now. But yeah, I just had to mention that really quick. That they closed the doors finally. It's kind of a bummer. But again, 30 years, man, that's a long, long run. Okay, so speaking of Burbank, sorry, that's how I got there. But Burbank, yeah, I recognize the store. I'm like, that's the museum because they had they have the cover of The Burning where the guy's coming out of the water with the garden shears, and they have it still displayed on the window. So when I saw that, I'm like, oh, look at that, that's familiar. Like, oh, there's the register. That's where it says Camp 4 in the background. So yeah, so that popped. I'm like, hey, look at Mystic Museum made a cabinet. That was cool.
That's fun.
Yeah, and then the fucking costumes. They had great ideas for our costumes. What
I know.
It's Andy Warhol and Frida, and then and of course the girl they know. Oh, you're an old man, and you're an
old man. Yeah.
Yeah. What did she?
And of course the dad's Salvador Dali.
Yeah.
with the mustache.
The mustache, yeah. And then and the kids, they just look at him like, "See, Dad." They had no idea who the fuck. Oh, no, then she looks at the kid. Oh, cool Boba Fett, and they're like, Bruh, really? That was pretty funny. Yeah. My only thing is, did you guys feel like it ended with like essentially it ended properly, like there wasn't anything left, like everything.
Yeah,
was
I thought they tied up all the loose ends.
Oh, you did? Okay,
it was fine.
Yeah, in fact,
I actually liked that they allowed things to end and it wasn't considered a failure, because that's a huge thing in American culture, in Western culture, is if something ends, it's a failure, and it's like, no, just because it ends doesn't mean it failed. And like that's like him with the store.
I think I know what you're talking about. I don't want to spoil it though.
Yeah. But
yeah, that was the least. That was a surprise when a person shows up and and then they say what they say and you're like, oh wow, I wasn't expecting that.
And that's my point. There's multiple things that follow that theme of it ending, but it's okay. Like it doesn't mean it was a failure. And I thought that was
Mia Kunis's monologue in the parking lot was a surprise. I was that was very much not anticipated kind of thing.
Sure,
it was. She was great in that scene too.
Yeah, she was. I don't know that. I don't think of Mia Kunis as a great actress, but that monologue was really good. Mm-hmm. It kind of like the movie comes off as very like sort of this happy, family friendly 80s, 90s feel good, Tom Hanks level kind of thing. Like again, early Michael Keaton. It's like the script was written for him. And so when it changes it up a little bit for the modern audience per se, it is a little surprising. But I thought it was good. I thought it was a good kind of happy balance.
Right.
It felt it doesn't try to do more than it needs to do, kind of thing.
It didn't change. It didn't reinvent the wheel. Like I remember, when I was watching it, it was like a roller coaster for me. It's like projecting up and up, and I'm like, everything's going a little too smooth. Something's got to bound it. Like not, it can't be going.
You're waiting
so right.
for some
something happens, and then starts. I'm like, okay, this is the switch. We're going to go back down again. Everything's this and that. And then we're going to go back up at the end and finish with a happy ending. Maybe we'll see. I don't know.
Right.
Because I couldn't tell if it was or not. But like I said, I don't want to spoil it. But it's streaming on Max right now. So if anyone's interested in watching it, if they want to see, if they love seeing Michael Keaton,
he was fun to watch. He was a good watch. Yeah.
It plays to his strengths. And I think if you're familiar with any of his movies and you're like, oh yeah, I like him.
Well, yeah,
not
like
just
Batman.
as Batman, where you kind of do remember him as a comedic actor. He's very good at this.
Yeah. For sure.
Yeah, it gets $1. Gets a
$1.
Yeah. Great
$1.
Dollar bill, yo.
I'd buy that for $1.
Absolutely.
Cool.
Good job, Angie.
Yeah, good pick. Game time.
Game time.
Who the fuck are you?
I'm Mr. Burnett. I'm Reggie.
Who the fuck is Reggie?
Who the fuck is Reggie?
To play, either call 442-444-0742 or go to badboyspodcast.com or send an email to badboyspodcast@gmail.com.
You ever made love to a man? No. You want to? No, sir.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where are we at? Point Y. Where are we at?
So Andy has a strong lead with 25 points. Art is in second with 13, and Reed and Robert are tied with 11.
Booyah.
So everybody has enough money to gamble. And I encourage
What happens when you gamble, Harley?
Well, whoever has the most points is going to win. So, you want like the rules of gambling? You want me to tell?
Yeah.
So if you want to gamble, if you get all your picks right,
So it's like that, like the dreams when you have a dream and.
Have you ever
you get that vibe, Tony?
I got you.
Okay.
So if you gamble on your
have you ever
gamble
had
points,
dreams that you could do you want him to do you so much you could do anything.
Poor little guy. Man, you wanted to get that out so bad. All the thoughts were in his head, you just couldn't get it out, man.
Well, I was blindsided by having to give the rules. So.
Sorry. I mean, I think people know again.
It's all good.
Hey, they're on the site now. badboyspodcast.com/game.
Thank you, Thurgood Jenkins.
Right.
That's all you had to say, Harley?
Yeah.
Tell the fine folks to go on the website.
Go on the website. If you want the rules, go to the website, motherfucker.
FYI, it's under construction. So, that's all right. Now we got the points, and...
What are the points?
What are we playing first? What are we doing?
Wait, did he say the points already?
He did.
Commanding lead. Yeah. Oh, that's right. He did. I'm not listening to Harley, obviously. All right. First
Tony.
call.
Wait. Can we talk about Pain Train, Tony?
Huh? The Pain Train?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So people get a Pain Train. I think that's on is it on there too?
T-shirt, yo.
Yeah, but I have to explain what the Pain Train is.
Gotcha.
Like, why do we say a Pain Train?
Have you ever read have you ever
So I do it doesn't say Pain Train on the site, but under scoring it says players who incorrectly guess the rating for all hosts will lose 1 point. That's technically the Pain Train. When you incorrectly guess the rating for all the hosts.
Right.
And we play
the beginning of Crazy Train by Sabbath?
Yeah.
That part's we need to add that.
We need to add that to it.
I think it's fucking awesome.
I'll see what I can do. But
what are we?
Yeah,
you ever been to a football game and they're about to kick off? They do a punt. Remember what song they would play?
No.
See? The Pain Train. See? We need that demonic voice, Tony. Right after he says that, you gotta play Pain Train.
I like the Choo Choo bitches.
That's great too. We can add all of them. I'm just thinking
all of them,
right? I think that's just a badass way to start it. Like when you get a Pain Train, Tony loves it. Like Tony said in the message earlier, he's like, "No, motherfucker, I don't want anyone to get points.
No, I want everyone to get points and then lose them, and then get more points and lose them again."
That's even more diabolical than I had put it. Damn. All right. Well, there you go.
Yeah.
That laugh in that song by Crazy Train. That's actually Tony.
That's actually Pain Train. They hired me from the past. All right. First call, only call. Here we go.
All right.
Hello. I'm calling in for the homework, Goodrich, which I thought was going to be an alright movie, but ended up being pretty bad, in my opinion.
Oh, interesting.
What is this accent?
It's weird.
It's I don't know.
It almost sounds British or something.
Like Swedish? Like European something?
Swedish
I'm going to say that Harley gives it...
No, let's start over.
Hello.
It's Russian.
I'm calling in for
it's
the
Russian.
homework, Goodrich, which I thought was going to be an alright movie, but ended up being pretty bad, in my opinion.
Oh.
Irish?
I'm going to say that Harley gives it a waste of time.
Oh. One down.
Right. This would be Pain Train.
Chin.
Same for Alfonso. MCP is going to give it a low dollar.
Whoo!
Yeah,
Saved herself.
I didn't hear what she gave Fonzo.
Right, me neither.
I think she said same for Fonzo, meaning a waste.
Oh.
So she only got 1 point.
Pretty bad, in my opinion.
Dude, her own pick backfired on her.
Yeah. See, guys?
See?
Just because she got the pick doesn't... Yeah.
Oh, no, she got 2 points because she got the accent.
I'm going to say that Harley gives it a waste of time. Same for Alfonso.
Same for
Irish then all of a sudden.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
It's a world tour of accents.
I give her 5 bonus points.
Oh, you shut your mouth. You shut your mouth. You if you want to get killed, my friend, take it easy.
You get killed walking your doggy.
You get killed giving out 5 points.
MCP is going to give it a low dollar. Yeah, that movie had a few good parts, but couldn't hold it together for me well enough. Moving on to the...
Well, now she's Jamaican.
There we are. All right, moving on. I'm telling you, like, it's like...
You
and me!
It was Haitian, right? I'm pretty sure she was Asian. Oh, yeah, that was all over the place. Maybe she was like a gypsy, like Brad Pitt in what's that movie? Where he's a gypsy?
Snatch?
Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
It's just all over the place.
I enjoyed it.
Well, yeah, no, I'm not saying it was good. It was just, it was hard to. Normally, we can decipher immediately.
Right. Once you think you have the accent, it's like, oh nope, there's something else in there.
Her accent was equivalent to. You ever had a dream where you?
Yeah, we could.
But interesting though, huh? Her pick was
that she thought it was going to be that she didn't like it.
Well, she didn't enjoy it. Interesting, right? Yeah.
But she thought I would enjoy it a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we've always talked about if they watch the movie, they have the
it gives them an advantage, right?
They'll give them an advantage. They'll have a little better insight into, whether we're going to like whether it's good or not, right?
Not enough titties in it for her. That's what it comes down to.
Obviously, yeah.
I mean, that's it.
That was
not enough dynamic anatomy, right, Tony?
Dynamic anatomy, yeah. Detailed anatomy.
Oh, I'm sorry, my bad. Detailed anatomy, not enough. We need more detailed anatomy.
We want it all. We want dynamic, detailed anatomy.
Man, that's too big, bro. Can we go too big? Some people reduce them because they get back problems.
Oh, that's true.
So,
all right, so we do have more submissions. We got Rob. He said...
Rob Basin, he came to get down.
Yes, he said, dollars all around. Oh, shit. So that game, because he guessed them all correctly, he gets an extra point.
Yes.
And guess what?
What?
He gambled.
Oh,
what?
Shit.
He gambled on the website.
Whoa, wait.
He used the website gambling.
No way. Tony, you got to be excited.
Dude, I'm seeing the point. He submitted it. This is awesome.
Yeah, but he won. He
won. He's not losing those points. He's getting it.
Because something he did on the site worked and Rob used it.
Exactly.
And he might not complain now because
he might not complain. Rob, you did it. Good job.
Robert, you did
and he
it.
bet.
It happened.
You want to know what he bet?
Hallelujah.
Do you want to know how much he bet?
Hallelujah.
He bet all his points.
Oh shit! He doubled up.
Yep.
He's in the lead now, bitches. He went from 11 to 30. And with that, I need to take a break because
this motherfucker.
I can smell smoke in my house. So.
What?
And I'm here by myself.
Yeah, go check it out.
What?
I have smoke coming out of my wood stove.
Oh shit!
Whoa.
Not a big deal. I'll tell you later. Hold on.
Okay, first off, he said he's got to leave because they're smoking now. He's like, that's not a big deal.
I'll tell you later. Yeah. Wow. He said, there's words in the... I'll tell you later.
Yeah, whispered it too. What's that
right?
about?
That's weird.
That's weird.
Let's see.
Robert, man.
Yeah, seriously, that was awesome.
You know what? Let's play Kiss from a Rose for Robert. That was damn good. The site worked for Tony. I used to do... Play that for you, Tony. We'll play Kiss from a Rose. Man.
There used to be a great tower.
Oh, do you ever see those TikToks where the guy's like, oh man, my man's got he talked about shoes, but he starts singing that song?
What?
Yeah, you never seen that?
No.
Oh, dude, that's so funny. He's like, my man's got on the, he starts singing Kiss from a Rose, but it's like these like funky ass shoes all the time. But for whatever reason, he sings Kiss from a Rose. I don't know what it is, but it's so funny. But what were you playing? What cover was that?
This is just something on the site.
So it won't get copyright then, right?
Yeah, on my instance, the sound
it's
database. I typed in "Kiss from a Rose," and this is what it sounds like.
Okay, let's play. All right, Robert, congratulations on gambling and on the site. I think you should get a bonus point for doing it on the site.
There used to be a great tower alone on the sea. You became the light of the dark side of me. Man.
Oh, yeah, that's it. That's it.
That's it. That's all that's there.
Does anyone even know the words? What does "A Kiss from a Rose" mean?
That's a good question.
Ask ChatGPT. Ask your buddy.
I will ask. Yeah, my buddy over here.
You couldn't wait, could you? You were like,
I was already on the tab.
See, I can hear your fingers go, and you're already to type. Fingers all. And then we'll ask Harley what he thinks what it means, and then we'll see if he said anywhere close. What does it mean? What did you find, Tony?
Okay. Widely debated, open to interpretation, but there are some common interpretations. 1, love and addiction. The song often is viewed as an analogy for love that is both intoxicating and addictive. The kiss from a rose could represent a sweet, alluring aspect of the relationship, while the thorns represent the pain and suffering it can cause. 2, guilt and shame. Some believe the song reflects Seal's personal struggles with shame and guilt related to a past relationship or experience. The rose could be a symbol of something beautiful that is tainted by negativity. 3, self-destructive tendencies. Another interpretation suggests the song is about Seal's own self-destructive tendencies. The rose represents something he desires, but it ultimately leads to pain and darkness. 4, overcoming adversity. A more optimistic interpretation suggests the song is about finding hope and beauty even in dark and difficult times. The kiss from a rose is a symbol of resilience and the ability to find light even in the darkest of places.
Jeez, so many. When I Google it, it says a random, mysterious song many fans have pondered whether it's about drug use, while others say it is an expression of love or even a journey to the afterlife.
Whoa.
Seal has never fully explained what the song is actually about, only saying that there was some kind of relationship that inspired the lyrics.
Yeah, he's been cryptic about the song's true meaning.
Interesting.
How the fuck are you guys still talking about fucking Seal?
There used to be a great tower alone on the sea. You became the light of the dark side of me. Yeah.
I love how this random ass came back out of nowhere. What the fuck y'all talking about Seal for? Oh, that was brilliant. I'm just giving love to Robert because he did something good and Tony's happy.
Yeah.
I hope they finally get along this week.
I know. Maybe he'll finally respect me as a fellow human being.
Probably not.
Probably not. Yeah, I won't get my hopes up. I won't get my hopes up.
He might say it's about goddamn this site works.
It'll be short lived for sure.
Right, exactly. Yeah.
So how many points do you say Rob has now?
Right.
So he had 11.
Right.
He scored 4 points because he got all right and he got the bonus point. So that brings him up to 15. And you said he gambled everything, right?
No. He gambled everything that he had before he made points. So he only gambled 11 points.
No, I've always
No. It's Tony, 11 points.
Tony,
because that's what's on the site.
Harley's never done it that way.
It doesn't matter because this is the way the site works.
And immediately Robert hates you again.
Right. You cannot gamble points you don't have.
But he gambled after he scored the
No, he didn't.
How do you know?
Because it's on the site.
Isn't that what you're doing though? Essentially gambling all your points, no matter what you won or not?
There isn't a setting to say gamble my points if I earn them.
Tony, so
you can only gamble the points you have.
Where does it say that on the site?
But so he scored 4 points. So you're saying in order of operation is he gambled before his points were counted?
You can't gamble points you don't have.
So what happened to the 4 points?
They're added at the end of the game. Like he gambled 11, so he gets 11 points, and then he gets the 4 points added to that.
So you're arguing that the order of operations is he gambles. Then
when you walk up to a table, when you walk up to a fucking table at the poker table, you put the money down.
Yeah.
That money is before the round. That's the money that gets doubled. That's your wager.
But we've never done it that way.
Because we're dumb.
Well, nobody's arguing that.
Yeah, look, this is the way it's properly done. You cannot gamble points you don't have.
Well, how come you never said anything?
Yeah,
before?
why are you saying it now that Robert got some?
Because
points?
you don't have a way of controlling it. Like, people don't know. The reason we never had it before is because people didn't know how many points they had, so they would just say, "Oh, gamble everything," because they don't know their points.
We can't do it this round of this game because.
So you're saying
the reason people would say gamble everything I have
it now
is because they didn't have a way to see what their points were, so they would just say gamble everything I have.
Yeah, but we're in the middle of the game now. We can't change the rules.
No,
now.
but he didn't say gamble everything I have.
I thought you said he did on the site.
No, you can't. There's no way to say that.
Wait,
on the site.
Right,
look, motherfucker. I said it. He didn't. I did.
Tony is saying, look, the rules should be whatever the website has said. And because his program...
No, and it's not even about the... No, listen, motherfucker. When Rob submitted the gamble, he typed in 11. He didn't type in gamble everything I have.
Whoa,
there is no way. There is no way to say gamble everything I have, because the website only allows you to enter a number.
Oh, so you're
saying he fucked up the website and
he entered in
forces you to put in a number.
Yes,
right. So
exactly.
Put in 11.
He put in 11, which is everything he had at the moment.
Down everything, right?
Thank you.
Okay, now, let me ask you this.
Well, I understand how the website
works. You think he was gambling everything?
Right. What do you think his intent was?
Right.
11, because that's what he that's.
No.
Because that's what he typed.
What do you think he was?
Tony's gonna die on this motherfucking hill.
Yeah, exactly.
He typed in 11. Like he cannot put more than 11.
Harley, you were a kid. That was short.
See what you're.
We didn't even finish the episode, and Robert's already mad at him again.
Right.
Seriously, it's Harley's fault though.
Man, they used to be
the only way
alone on the sea, guys, and you became the light on the dark side.
In real life, you go to the table and like the minimum bet is $100, and you only have $50. You're like, oh well, I still want to pay. I'm like, well, you can borrow some money. Now you're borrowing $50 from the bank, and that only works if you win.
Tony, what you're suggesting?
So again, Tony found another clever way to fuck Robert on points. Is that's what happened, right?
And so, Tony, what I'm asking you, because I don't give a fuck.
Fuck it. I'm tired of playing the game. Just record the podcast without me. I'm done.
No.
Nope.
Goodbye. You want to...
Oh, he left.
He's like muted himself. I have no problem with sticking to the rules that you have decided, that you have said, because of the way the website works.
Right.
Look, I can put in. Listen, mother. Shut up for a second. I can put in a button.
I pulled him out of fucking.
No, shut up. I'm gonna shut up.
Only you are like.
If someone calls in and they say, "I wager 11 points,"
correct.
Would you would say, okay, I'm going to give you 11 points.
Right.
Then that's how we should proceed, because that's what happened. Just because I said the words, all his points he had, doesn't mean that's what he wagered. I said he gambled the points that he had at the time.
We just heard all.
That was my fault for using the wrong keywords that made Pee-wee's Playhouse go crazy.
Correct. That is correct.
Well, and it's been a theme of the podcast for years now, where somebody wants to go big or home, and they gamble everything.
Right.
Yeah.
But
and here's the thing.
You call in and say that, right?
I could add that.
Right?
I could add a button. I could add a button that says.
There you go.
I could add a button that says gamble everything I have, including whatever I make if I win.
Correct. And then make sure you end it with motherfucker. Because Tony's motherfucker.
And so then, if you gamble and you win, now you get the extra 4 points doubled into your gamble, into your wager, which is really just an extra 4 points. That's really. But
I'm tripping though, because I'm looking at the site right now, and it's got Reed on the lead with 26 points. And Rob with 26,
Robert now has
13.
So Robert instead.
Yeah,
has 26.
I accidentally entered the number in the wrong one. Sorry.
He was so mad.
Exactly. He was so angry, he just hit buttons. We're under construction.
I understand.
Okay, can we move on now? Can we move on? We figured it out. We got it.
Yes, we can.
Add a button. We'll add a button. If you want to gamble at all, push the all button. All of the above. Got it.
Because
Harley, move on. Harley.
Yeah.
Move on. Next caller.
We can have it both ways.
Ew.
But if you want to gamble everything after the fact, then you have to call in. Oh.
Uh-huh.
So. Okay. My concern was that we had to change sort of how we've been doing it.
No, not really.
Well, but because Tony clarified what's happened, the way you have to submit points, I can completely understand his point in that if you want to gamble on the website, you have to put in a number.
How about this? Tony, you there?
Yeah.
We just edit all that part out so he never knows that ever happened.
Yeah.
It'd be so much easier. We just go along with the podcast.
No, I think you include it because now you
really want to start World War III?
Well, yeah.
No, we'll just mess it on. We'll just mess it on Messenger. Hey, we added an all button just in case. It was brought to our attention, you know.
These are the rules, and we're sticking to them.
That's right.
There you go,
motherfucker.
Ooh, hive mind.
Right.
So motherfucker. Whoa. That was weird. Oh, I got a T-Pain. T-Pain. Hey.
Pain Train.
Pain Train.
I like that one. All aboard the Pain Train. Oh, Tony, you gotta do the next review in Pain Train or T-Pain. That's pretty good.
The whole thing.
It's pretty good.
Man.
Oh no, you know what started, Tony? Start doing your review and they go, oh, hold on, sorry guys, I had my finger down the button. So where are we at now? We got one more.
We have one.
Well, Art Reed, I don't know.
Hang on, Art submitted points too.
Messed up.
Art submitted points or submitted his picks, and he said,
Rob's up by 1 point now. Oh, shit.
Right, Rob's got 26.
Damn.
Art said that Harley would give it a waste of time. And me and Fonzo would give it $.
Ooh, okay.
$2.
All right.
So that brings him up to 15.
Boom.
And no Reed?
I didn't get anything from Reed. Let me check the voicemail again.
Check voicemail, check Messenger.
Yeah, check the Messenger. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything.
Type his name in, see if it works like when I type in Evan and then he pops out of nowhere. See if he gets notification that is, his name.
Yeah, his bubble's way up top.
It is. Oh, okay.
All right, and that's it. Yeah, I don't see anything else from anyone else.
All right.
I guess at some point I should check the email. I haven't checked the email in a while, actually.
Oh, boy. Here we go.
Right?
Hey, there's like 10 reviews from Reed here. All his picks. Tony, if no one's ever said it, you remain my power, my pleasure, my pain. See, the word, to me, you're like a growing addiction that I can't deny. See, that's probably what people think the drug reference is.
Right.
Harley, we're talking about what the meaning of Kiss from a Rose was. Do you have any thoughts?
I gathered, yeah.
Yeah.
No fucking clue, nor do I give a shit. The movie's 25 years old.
Hey! Do you know who Sasha and BT is?
I know who Sasha and BT, Brian Trendstamp, whatever the fuck his real name is. Yeah.
So the single from Seal, Kiss from Rose, the love theme from Batman Forever, includes I'm Alive, Sasha and BT remix.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, so I just saw that on the bottom. I was like, hey,
20 years ago. Sasha was famous for being a duo with Sasha and Digweed.
Oh, Digweed, yeah. I got that Club Underground.
Mm-hmm.
Very cool. All right, so that's it. Move on to the next one.
Yep, and second homework.
Oh, nope.
Is this your homework? Is this your homework? Is this your homework? Is this yours, Larry? Is this your homework? Is this your homework? We know that this is your homework. We know that this is your homework.
The most controversial film you will ever see this year. Says right on the poster, y'all.
Yeah, so Chris picked this one.
6.9 rating.
Yeah, interesting. 1986, River's Edge, very small independent film. I don't know that it was independent, but it was. You could tell it's a very small budget. Keanu Reeves is in it. Crispin Glover, Dennis Hopper, Joshua John Miller, who plays the younger brother to Keanu Reeves. I immediately recognized him from
Near Dark.
No, the class of 1999, I think it was.
Oh, yeah.
It was like a Terminator-esque, like the teacher. It's like near future where the teachers at this high school in the ghetto are like dystopian future are robots. And then they go haywire and start killing students, right? Spoiler alert. Great movie. It's
class of 1999.
It's a blast, right? And he's in it, and he's kind of the same age, young. And so, anyways, I was like, "Oh shit, it's the kid from class of 1999."
Also, Death Warrant with Van Damme.
Oh right, I saw that.
Yeah, I think he played a little hacker. I think in that movie.
Oh, interesting. So, and he's good in here. Everybody's good. It's
I don't know about that.
Well, Crispin Glover. Everybody's kind of playing
man,
this like, yeah.
What was going on with that guy?
Right.
I don't know. I thought he was doing. He was a good job of acting like
playing crazy.
Crazy. Yeah, like he had no idea what was going on.
Right.
He's got that thing where Harley, you were talking about earlier. You hire Ryan Reynolds, he plays Ryan Reynolds. You hire Crispin Glover, that motherfucker, Crispin Glover.
Yeah, he plays crazy kind of thing.
Well, I thought he did really good in the one scene where they first saw the body and he poked it, and then he just looked uncomfortable. And I was like, that he's acting his ass off right there, like because he's like trying to be cool and then be like, but he's still freaking out. I thought that scene, I was like, okay, cool acting right there.
What about the rest of the movie?
No, I don't think so.
You know what is funny is I'm watching this and I'm like, oh, this is like this is like the white version of Menace to Society. Right?
You mean Stand By Me?
No, Stand By Me's kids.
But they see a dead body though, right? Oh, you're saying
that? You're right. Yeah, that has.
Boys in the Hood, they found it. They were kids when they found the dead bodies.
Right. Well. It's like the rural, it's rural America. Everybody's super poor. It's white trash, right? It's like the outfits, the bad heavy metal. Like it's got that like.
Whoa.
What did I say that offended your delicate sensibility? Well, whatever. I mean, like it's hard rock, whatever. Like I don't know. It's not my shtick.
Come on, just move
on. So it's got that feel, right? That
it looks like your backyard.
Not quite, but okay. But it's small in scale, right? And what it is, it's kind of we've seen this genre done before. It's we got to keep a secret. If somebody's done something or we saw something...
high school slacker commits a shocking act and proceeds to let his friends in on the secret. However, the friend's reaction is almost as ambiguous as perplexing as the crime itself.
Right. And so everybody kind of like handles it their own way. And it kind of reminded me of Very Bad Things, which I always enjoyed. And I don't have a problem with the genre. It's done so cheaply and budgety. It doesn't hold up very well in 2025. Like if you watch this like on VHS cassette, you're having a sleepover and you were like 15 or you snuck one of your dad's Bud Lights or something and you watched this, you would have enjoyed it, right? You would have had a good time with it. I don't know, like whatever the fuck.
Michelob Light, High Life, Miller High Life.
Miller High Life, right.
Champagne and beers.
Right. You're watching it in 2025 for the first time and you just are like, oh, this is like a art house school. This was like somebody's undergrad picture kind of thing. I mean, I'm sure it costs $1 million to make, but it's just small is the only word now obviously Keanu Reeves goes on to become the fucking biggest name in Hollywood kind of thing. Dennis Hopper, of course, they even reference sort of wink at the audience about his
budget was 19 million. I mean, 1,000,009.
I was going to say $19 million. What the fuck? I'm surprised it cost $2 million.
Opening weekend, 67,000.
Right. I can't. Yeah, I'm sure this didn't have a huge theater.
Russian company, Hemdale, same company that did Terminator.
Oh, interesting. So yeah, it's a tough watch if you've never seen it. You don't have any sentimental value with it. It can be tough to watch. There's some scenes that are kind of enjoyable, kind of here and there. It doesn't do a whole lot, right? it's basically just like, what are we gonna do? You can't tell anybody, and then people start to tell people, kind of thing. And we've seen it done since, I think, better. And so unless you have some, again, sentimental value with this movie, it's a tough sell in today's day and age.
Tony?
It was a tough sell for me.
Crispin Glover's his character name was Laney.
Yes.
Lane or Laney?
Yes.
Okay. I just saw it on my own.
Correct. Yes, that is a fact.
Tough watch. They're fucking terrible. Say it, Harley. Fucking. What? You can always talk shit about other movies.
No, I don't think the movie's terrible. I just don't. Again, I think
I'll wait till you watch it again later.
Things are like subject. No, you'd never watch this again.
Right.
And there's a part of me that doesn't regret watching it, but it's not $1. Like, I can't recommend it to anybody. Like, if somebody saw it, you could have a conversation about Crispin Glover's performance, kind of thing.
About all his performances, though.
Right. Well, he of course, he has been.
I'm like, when I'm watching the scenes,
blacklisted by Hollywood. But
I'm watching the scenes, and I'm just like, the director not at one point go, "Hey, man, Kirsten, hey, baby, come here, let me talk to you for a second. Let's talk about this scene. I'm thinking of this. Can you try it again?" Crispin goes back and acts the same way every time he gives him fucking advice. It's like,
right.
Okay. He's like, I give up. This guy, I didn't hire him. The producers hired him, and he's just gonna act like Crispin Glover the whole time. And it was fucking off-putting. It's like, oh, that's him. Like every scene, he had to over-animate and make pauses. And then I'm like, what? Huh? He's so out there, man.
Right. I mean, and I'll say this. This came out in 1986. Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, 1989. So this was the very first. This is the youngest I've ever seen of none other than John Wayne.
When was Parenthood? Because I'm pretty sure.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know.
Really
that I've
young
ever
in
seen Parenthood.
You've never seen Parenthood?
I don't know that I have. Parenthood, 1989, same year as Bill and Ted's.
Okay. Oh, interesting. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I programmed the fuck out of this movie.
Yeah, it was
literally. I sent a link to the website that I wrote while watching this movie. I wrote this website to help me rate the movie.
Oh wow.
And if you go to the site, there's a single balloon and then the multi-balloons. The multi-balloons one is the one that has my movie metrics.
Yeah.
And if you go to it, are you guys on it or should I share my screen?
Yeah, share your screen. I'm on it, but That's
so I wrote this so that the balloons are slowly falling. And if I like something, I bump them up.
Oh, interesting.
Right? So these are all my metrics. Story, engagement, fun.
What does it start at?
It starts at 5, and it slowly the balloons slowly drift down. So if I like a movie, I have to keep reminding. I was like, oh yeah, I still like this, I still like that. By the end of the movie, everything was at the bottom.
You fell asleep.
Right.
I'm like, it's all gone. Yeah. But so I wrote this. It gives you then it gives you like your average at the end.
4.5 out of 5, right?
Right. That was just for right now. Yeah. So it starts at 5 and it slowly drifts down. Then you can bump them up as it goes.
Funny.
I wrote this while watching this movie. Yeah, it did not hold my attention at all.
Wow.
Yeah. But hey, at least I have a website that helps me rate movies.
Something good came
out of it. So.
Yeah. That's pretty cool. Stencil Syndrome. Really? Really? This episode? Really, Tony?
What?
You're funny. The name of the episode, Stencil Syndrome. Really?
Yeah. It's a great title.
Yeah. But you know what wasn't great? This movie. Yeah.
This movie.
I was bored in tears. Yeah. I'm like, man, I keep doing the same thing over and over again. It's like, all right, man, can we get going? Can we do something? Can someone have a character arc? Can somebody be received? I mean, come on, man.
It was all over the place.
It was
weird cuts.
Yeah. Not like Daniel Roebuck. I see him at conventions all the time, and I'm like, hey, you were in that movie? I'm not gonna bring it up ever again now. I was if I liked it, I'm like, hey, I liked you in that movie. I'm not gonna bring it up. No wonder he doesn't have pictures of that movie on his table.
Dude, the director Tim Hunter has 85 credits as a director on IMDb.
I never heard one of them.
It's a ton of television. Oh, you'd recognize a ton of the stuff.
Really?
He directed Sons of Anarchy one episode, Dexter, Nip Tuck, ton of TV.
Never a movie again?
Oh no, he did lots of movies.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, most of it's television.
Okay.
Oh.
3 episodes of Twin Peaks. Yeah, it's a waste of time.
That would be a waste of time.
I agree. It's a waste of time. I feel like I would probably have given it a pile of shit if I had to pay attention the whole time, but because
all your balloons were on the ground. That's a pile of shit.
What's that?
All your balloons were on the bottom. That's a pile of shit.
Yeah, technically it's a pile of
all
shit.
zeros. By your metric that you designed, it's a pile
Right.
of shit.
No, for me, a pile of shit would be the
I'm
balloons.
not asking you. I'm not talking to Tony here. His balloons were all on the ground. What does that mean?
Right.
I did, and I did. Well, that's what I was saying. Like, I programmed to this movie,
And
right? And so I was building the site while I was watching the movie. If I was forced to watch it, then it absolutely would be a pile of shit. But right now, it's only a waste of time because I got the app out of it. So
that would be a waste of time.
That's a Jeff Goldblum, y'all.
That is one big pile of shit.
Oh, you gave a pile of shit.
Yep. All my balloons were on the floor.
Yep.
There you go.
Well,
wow.
good luck. Let's see what they did.
Good luck, folks.
Extra credit. River's Edge. Harley will give it $1. MCP a low dollar, and Alfonso $1.
Oh,
she sounds like that lady that's doing the she'll read your tarot cards on the phone late at night. Is that what that is?
Was this a pain train?
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
Oh, nice mashup.
Choo-choo, bitches.
Oh, that sounds amazing. Oh, I love that. That sounded amazing. Don't hit with the copyright, please.
Right.
I think if we play enough sounders over, it will be all right, right?
That's what I'm hoping.
Okay. If not, let's just steal the vocals, right?
Oh,
that sounded amazing.
Angie with the pain train.
First pain train. You know, just for that, we're gonna send you a pain train shirt.
We're just kidding, Rob. We're just kidding.
Exactly. We're kidding, Rob. We're kidding. So don't try to get pain trains so you get 3 shirts. It doesn't work that way. Yeah.
Oh,
she already told us she got one, but
well, she does have another 20 seconds in the call, so let's see what she says.
Oh, she's gonna gamble?
I don't know, maybe.
Well, I hope you fellas have a good evening and a good night, and I enjoyed the show, and Bad Boys for Life, and good luck figuring out which fucking accent I'm using, because I could not figure out what the fuck I'm saying.
Thank you.
Oh, I love how at the very, very end she broke character.
That was brilliant. Okay,
Brilliant.
Okay. So if she didn't even know, then we. Okay.
She didn't even.
Oh, that was brilliant. Thank goodness she explained it because we were like, we were fucked up. We didn't know. Oh, that's amazing. Ouch, but pain train though, huh? Ouch.
Yeah,
that was beautiful.
You think that's the only one tonight, fellas, or what?
Say what?
No. I feel like because it's in the 80s, someone's going to think that I gave it a waste for sure.
Okay. Oh, sure. That's true. That's good call. I want more pain train though.
She had a rough week.
Yeah.
Yeah. She
all right, here we go.
1 point for the weekend.
Next up, we've got Rob. And he said, okay. So this is interesting. So he gave it he said a waste for everybody.
Okay.
So,
oh shit.
Yeah.
Rob
he said Fonzo, Harley.
Everybody.
Yeah. He said all 3 of us gave it a waste.
Nice.
Whoa.
So he's got 2 points, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
But he gambled 11 points again.
No, he did not.
He did.
No, he did not. What is
Are
it?
you
It's right
sure?
here.
Are you sure? Are you sure it's not the 11 that he gambled the first time?
No, because those are 2 separate pages.
Oh, the arches are pages?
Those are 2 separate pages.
I'm so scared to go on Messenger now, Harley.
I would like to ask.
I'm so scared to go on Messenger right now.
I would
After
like
the
to
podcast
ask.
airs. I'm taking a
You want
hiatus.
to verify? You want to clarify?
I want to get clarification. If his intent was DM him or text him, Alfonso, you got
Tony, do it right now, dude.
I'm just going to do it in the chat.
Okay.
That's fine too. It
right.
Could be
say, hey, we're trying to decipher. Did you want to gamble on the first one or the second one?
Yes.
Wow. I see where Harley's coming from. That's a good point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but like on the site,
the site's new. Yeah, but
it is new.
You understand it, but we don't all.
It is new. It is new. But
So, right.
Every assignment has its own page. You guys should go through the page one day just to see what it's like for the users to use it. But yeah, it's got the movie at the top, and then it's got the gambling, and then it's got the points, and it's all just related to the one assignment.
So make your guesses. It says.
Yeah.
There's just neither would surprise me, right? If he was like, "Oh no, I meant to gamble just one."
True.
But then he needs to clarify which movie he's gambling on.
But you can't do it on the site though, unless you, like Tony said, it's a drop down for each movie though, right?
Right.
It's just
gambling.
it's just I'm with Harley where say he gambled 11 twice. That's the what throws me off.
Well, that's because that's all the points he had. So he gambled all the points he had available.
Right,
to gamble.
I understand why he picked 11, but
yeah,
that makes sense.
It doesn't make sense why he does it a second time.
And Fonzo, you can't see the gambling because you don't have any points. Gotcha. It only shows you the gambling if you have points.
Okay. They don't make me go on the site if I can't look at the motherfucking points, motherfucker.
I didn't think about that. Well, at least you got to see the actual guessing.
I'm just going to get that one. That's okay.
All right, so while we get that, while we get that answer from Rob, we'll go to Art. Art said, "Oh no, oh no,
yeah."
Fonzo $1, Harley $1, MCP a pile of shit.
What he got? Oh wait, you didn't give it a pile of shit.
Oh, you
choo-choo bitches.
One time I get to hear it, Harley have to talk all over it.
Yeah, because I give it a waste. Fonzo gave it the pile of shit.
Mm-hmm. I know. I thought he was going to get a point, and then
sorry, Ozzy.
This is an amazing two pain trains.
Congratulations! Ari. What size are you? So we can send you over your free shirt, the pain train shirt. Hit us up on the DMs. We need your address and. I'm down to buy a champ the shirt if somebody wins the game. Sure.
Yeah, no.
If we get more designs later on in the year, I'm down.
Yeah, I feel like I'll probably.
Are the BPC ones up again? Are those up for sale?
No, because those are with my sister.
Okay.
But I could definitely get those up onto the TeePublic merch site. It should be. It looks.
Does your sister
it's
owe you
really
any more
easy
favors
to do.
though? We get some more free shirts.
What's that?
Does she owe you any more favors for watching her niece or anything? We
nope.
get more free shirts. No?
I don't think I have more credit at that store.
Oh, you do?
No, I don't think I have credit at my sister's store anymore.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty much done.
All right, dang it. All right. So we'll just send them over to T Spring.
Yeah, I'm pretty.
And where
sure
is that site? What is it? What do they type in? Just type in Bad Boy Podcast.
Well, if so, on our Instagram we have a link tree.
Oh, there it is. That's right.
Yeah, and if you go to the link tree.
What if you're like Harley? Don't have Instagram. How do we get there?
Right. So you can go to linktr. Yeah, fucking. What's the easiest way to tell people? I should have a link to the link tree from our website, right?
Wow, did you get down with that, Harley?
I'm just trying to figure out.
Exactly, Tony. How do we go to the site to order stuff? It's like a dream when you.
If you ever had a dream, yeah.
That was Harley's joke, by the way. Don't laugh. That was Harley's joke. I'm giving him all full credit.
Yeah.
Good job, Harley.
Thank you.
Nice callback. But Tony did sound like that. Like, you go to the link tree. I'll put a link to the link to the link tree. Like, motherfucker, just say Teespring / Bad Boy Podcast. Isn't that easier? If I type in Bad Boy Podcast on TeePublic, I don't even know which one it is. Which one are you on?
Exactly, it's TeePublic, but
TeePublic. See, I'm saying the wrong one. All right,
exactly.
Go to TeePublic, type in. I'm going to do it right now. See if it works.
And that's the thing. We don't show up on the search. Like I tried searching for because.
Oh hell no! How do we get up there? That's some bullshit.
Right. If you go to TeePublic and do a search for Bad Boys Podcast.
Bad Boys Broadcast. Maybe you spelled it wrong.
It says
broadcast.
It says
no searches.
No, nothing. It's because our account is still under review because it's brand new.
Oh, okay.
That's what's going on. Yeah, so you have to go to the user page. So if you go to tpublic.com/user/Bad Boys Podcast.
I see.
That's our page.
Gotcha.
He said, Rob said life's a risk, carnal, both.
Yeah!
Hey, there you go.
Hell yeah.
So, okay, so he had 26. He scored 2 points, but then he lost.
Wait, so how did he do the second round? What did he pick?
That's what I'm saying. So he ended up, he had 26 points after his gamble.
First gamble, yep.
His first gamble, because he won.
Right.
Then he scored 2 points on Goodrich.
Right.
So that brought him up to 28. And then he lost 11. So that brought him down to 17. So he is. So that you want the points for everybody?
Yeah, I think that's everyone.
Yeah, you're saying Reed. Reed, how's everything going? I don't know if he.
So Robert lost points?
He lost. He said he gambled 11 points on the second one too, and he lost it because he only got 2.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, short-lived that lead.
Yep.
Well, he didn't have the lead when he had 26. Angie had 27.
Oh, that's right.
So, and then Angie lost a point, so it was tied.
Oh, it's worse.
It's amazing. This season's going great.
Exactly. Tony's like, it's all falling into place.
So the final score
right
for this week is Angie still in the lead with 26 points. Robert is in second with 17. Art 14, and Reed 11.
Can't you know?
Now, did Reed call in last week?
Yes.
He did. Okay, good.
Because there's that 2-week
Yep,
rule.
There's that 2-week rule.
It's on the website. If you don't know what we're talking about, you don't call it 2 weeks in a row. How many points did you get deducted? Just one?
Just one.
Just one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just making sure. Clarifying. Nice round, man. Nice game right here. That was
right.
fun.
Yeah, that was cool. That was cool.
Exciting. That was fun.
Exciting. Yeah.
We want
All right, time to spin that wheel.
Time to spin that wheel, y'all.
Share my screen. Dun-dun-dun. Who scored the most points this week?
On the dark side of me.
Oh, that would be Angie again.
Not Rob?
No.
What? Who won the round? Who got the most
you're
points?
absolutely right. It would be
This
Rob.
fucking guy.
No, wait.
This fucking.
Wait, but he lost.
Yeah, because he came in with 11.
Whoa! What's wild card? Why is there a new option?
Left was 17. So he scored 6. She only scored 1. And Art only scored 1, 2. Yeah, Put Robert on the wheel. Sorry.
Yeah, so the wild card is a placeholder for whoever wins this week. So it's Rob.
Diarrhea, stomach pain, bloating. If you have one or more of these symptoms.
Get the fuck out of here.
Oh, man, why'd you
Oh, you were interested?
I might.
That might be you.
Hey, I'm just calling for a friend. That's all.
Mm-hmm. All right, here we go. We got Rob on here. We got MCP.
MCP, Fonzo, Harley. Fonzo, MCP, Harley, and Rob.
That looks right. So we're shuffling and spin that wheel.
Spin that wheel.
Oh, it's going to stop on Fonzo. Homework.
Might be a horror movie, Art. Just saying.
He hasn't complained. About your out-of-season picks.
That's correct. That is true.
All right.
Now
we're just going to shuffle again, reshuffle, and spin it. Boom, boom, boom. Spinning the wheel. Spinning. Oh!
Rob's got it.
Oh,
Rob
just missed
MCP
Rob.
got the extra credit. Damn, Rob, it was so close. Rob,
Yeah.
you can see the wheel, man. You were so close.
That was right there.
Damn, that was close. Damn.
All right, so Fonzo homework and me extra credit.
Correct, yeah. I'm trying to think.
I've got the extra credit.
You got it? If you got it, sir, go ahead.
Easy. Val Kilmer, At First Sight.
At First Sight?
That's the other movie I think of. That's one of the first 2 movies I saw Val Kilmer. But besides Top Gun. It was definitely Top Gun first, but then I can't remember which one I saw next, but it was between those two, between The Spirit and At First Sight. It's about the blind guy.
Oh, interesting. I've never seen it before. That's homework.
Oh, really? Ooh, that's
what
fun.
year? Yeah, this is going to be homework for me too.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
That's
two homeworks.
What year?
I'm looking. I don't remember the year. At First Sight, 1999.
Oh, yeah, I've never seen that.
And
Really?
Val Kilmer's in it?
Yes, motherfucker. That's what he said.
Is it homework for both of you?
Yeah. Harley's never seen it.
Yeah, I know.
What about The Saint? Have you seen The Saint?
We've seen The Saint.
Yeah. Let's do The Saint. Let's do The Saint.
Right.
Yeah.
Saint? Okay. All right. No more mucking around, fellas. I'm gonna pick 2025's The Monkey.
The Monkey?
The Monkey?
Never heard of this?
Remember, I don't watch trailers.
When twin brothers Bill and Hal find their father's old monkey toy in the attic, a series of gruesome deaths start. The siblings decide to throw the toy away and move on with their lives, growing apart over the years.
Oh, I've seen the cover. I think but I
think it's a Stephen King. Right?
Oh, no shit. Okay. 2025. Ooh, all right. It's time to.
This is a remake.
Right. I think it's a remake. Monkey Shines, right?
Oh, Theo James is in it. I like this guy.
You do?
Yeah, it's good.
All right. Directed by Osgood Perkins. He did Long Legs, I think, right? All right, cool. Yeah, it's one of those ones that I missed last year, or no, it's this year, right? 2025?
2025.
That's brand new. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right.
I, too, was going to pick a Val Kilmer extra credit.
Nice.
Yeah. I was, too. Yeah.
You got to, right? We have to.
Of course. Oh, no, I had to. Absolutely. No. Without a doubt.
All right. Weekend time?
Weekend time.
Weekend. Wait.
Weekend.
I love that one. I think that should be the new sounder.
That's funny. That's kind of cool. There's a robot one.
Let's see. Hello, my name is MCP.
Yeah, it sounds like your regular voice. I can't tell the difference. Oh God, his laugh.
The laugh.
The laugh with the voice. You were so holding the button. Oh, that was good. Oh man, weekends. Tony, you played a new board game for Harley to review.
Oh, I did. Yes. Thank you for reminding me.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Let's see. What's that? Friday night? Was that on Friday? Yeah.
I think
it was Friday because that's the night that we were drinking.
Okay, there you go. Hey, we're supposed to have a boring month.
Yeah.
This is twice you fucking broken your rule already.
I know we break our rule. We only drank on Friday though. We didn't drink Saturday, and we only ate Panda today. Like we definitely like.
Okay,
so we weren't going to drink.
For finally trying Panda and actually enjoying it.
Yes, thank you, Donaldo. Not that you're listening, but awesome. I am so happy that you finally tried Panda after 13 years.
Drives home to eat it and not eat it right then and there.
Not eat it fresh. Like, what is wrong? I mean, I get it, but like, if you haven't had it in 13 years, why wouldn't you eat it fresh so you have the best representation of? But hey, he said he enjoyed it.
He tried it and enjoyed it, and he's probably gonna go back. So.
I mean, we haven't heard from him since. Maybe he died from food poisoning.
You know what? Damn, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
No, he did.
Who knows?
Earlier.
Who knows? And he didn't review the orange chicken.
He enjoyed the season 3 of the ending of season 3 of Invincible. So.
Okay, good.
Yes, and that was at the time.
Yeah. So Friday, what happened Friday was that Lainey had a rough time at work, and she's like, "I need to get some booze." So we're like, we're going to get some buzz balls.
What an alcoholic would say.
Yeah. And I'm like, we're not getting hard alcohol. And she's like, okay, fine. We'll just get buzz balls. And so we got some buzz balls and we drank a bit and we played some board games and we kept it boring by staying in, and we only got the one buzz ball, split it between us, watered it down, nursed it for the rest of the night. So we didn't go buy extras and whatnot.
It's too easy. You live in downtown.
Yeah,
you know
no,
what
we
I
go
mean?
across the street. It's
yeah,
it's right
you literally
there.
go across the street and it's there. So it's...
Which she did end up doing and ended up spending. Oh my god! So, so we were having a good time, and then we played Wavelength. Wavelength is kind of cool. So what it is they give you a spectrum. So they'll say on a...
I saw that at Target today.
Yeah, so on a spectrum of like wise to intelligent, you try to get somebody else to guess where along that spectrum you are trying to get them to guess by giving them a hint of something. So yeah, so the gameplay involves this wheel, and the wheel has like a hidden area within the wheel. And you spin the wheel so it randomly gets assigned somewhere along like a protractor, right? So 180 degrees, it could land anywhere on there. And then you hide it, and you try to get the other person to guess where that landed, but by giving them a clue. So like on a scale from clean to dirty, what's a sink? Is a sink, like, where would you put a sink? And it is that clean or is it dirty? And then you can modify it, because okay, on a scale of clean to dirty, and let's say I spun it and I got 30%, right? So on a scale of clean to dirty, 30% means it's closer to clean than it is to dirty. So I got to get you to guess where on there that it's not 100% clean, right? It's not over and entirely on clean. It's a bit away from it. Does that make sense? I think it's one of those things I can only explain in person. Like, you have to see it. It's really hard to explain. I'm realizing.
Kind of makes sense a little bit.
Yeah, it was actually pretty fun, but hard. Lainey like gave up. She's like, I can't think this way. My brain doesn't think this way. I have the creative more like, I can think of all the different things that are connected. And I can say, okay, I can give her a guess that I can be more creative with my words. And for her, she's like, no, there's one definition on what 30% clean is. It is blah, 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 blah. Anyway, so it's fun, probably with more people, because the idea is that you like collaborate with each other and try to figure out what the guess means. And it always depends on the person, because like one person might think a sink is really clean, but another person, they keep their sink dirty all the time, and that's what they actually meant. So, that's where the fun comes in, and you get to know. So
games can definitely like be good or bad for small or large crowds, for sure. Like how many people are playing, right? Like, I'm not going to play Connect 4 with 8 people, kind of thing. So.
Right. Rob now just said, wait, I only voted on one. Why the question? Oh, boy.
What the fuck you mean, man?
Well, he's asking if he did it on one.
He said he only did it on one. Right. So this is the concern. This is exactly the correct concern. Is that website screwed up again? 100.
Under construction.
So now he says that he waited. I only voted on one. So his answer was actually that he did only vote on one. Crap. That means the site is bugged, and we don't know which one. Which one?
Here we go.
Well, what was your original question to him?
I said, did you intend to gamble 11 points for both of the homeworks or just one of them?
And what did he say?
He said, life's a risk, both. And then he said, wait, I only voted 1-1? Question? Why the question? Like,
no. Why did he say both first, though? He's almost like he's backtracking now.
Yeah, right. Is he backtracking? What's going on?
I think he might be backtracking now, because he goes, wait, did I fuck up on the second one? Maybe I should say one now.
Right?
Yeah, this is sus.
We need to figure out the website's broken.
Right. Well, I can look in the database. I'll look in the database.
Oh, gosh. Tony.
No, he has 2 separate 11-point entries for 2 different assignments, separated by... That's
what Tony said was correct before, where he said each movie has its own thing. And
each movie has its own thing.
One, then
yeah, and it's separated by 2 minutes.
See, this is a way to have a receipt.
Right. I have it on here that he said that he has. Here, I'll even post it. 2 separate assignment IDs.
Oh, he said, no, it's good. I will risk it. He said.
You submitted.
Okay, so he's good.
2 different gambling wagers.
Tony brought receipts.
Yeah, I did. So Friday night, and then so we were playing the game, had a good time, and then we were like, our brains got burnt out. We're like, okay, I'm done. I was like, I'm done. I was like hot. My body was getting hot because we were so animated trying to play this game. Shit. And then Lainey says, like, I'm going to go get just one more little buzzball. I'm like, okay, fine. Just go do it. And she was gone for a while. And she comes back. She's like, I paid for the old lady in front of me. She spent $100 to pay. She bought the ladies in front of her groceries, like her entire groceries.
Your girl doesn't have a drinking problem. She has a spending money problem.
And wow. I'm like, what? I don't care. I mean, tell me about it. And so, yeah, the lady was like having trouble, putting the groceries onto the belt. So there was another lady that was helping her get the groceries into and out of the grocery cart. And so while the lady was struggling with that, Lainey's just like, here. And the cashier kind of like understood. Lainey was like, here. And the guy was like, yep, got it. Boom, boom, tag, boom. And gave it back and just charged it all to Lainey's cart. Like she just, it's happened before. Oh God, this happened before. This lady was just acting. She knew what she was doing. But anyway, yeah. So Lainey came back with a pizza, 2 buzz balls.
She's like, I bought this food for this old lady, so I took it home with me.
Yeah. So that was Friday night. And then Saturday was chill. We just stayed in. I worked on some stuff. We're moving soon, to the new apartment, so we're starting to plan that out. And today we went to the Fashion Valley Panda Express and walked around the little outside mall right there. Got some vitamin D from the sun, and then just watched the movie today. So it was chill. Next caller.
I'll go. Not much. Chris is down in Sacramento. She went down to hang out with her dad for the weekend. Her dad would prefer not to be by himself for extended periods of time, and Pam, his wife, is in Florida. So Chris thought it'd be reasonable just to go down and hang out with him for a couple of days. So, but I didn't need to go. So I'm home alone for the last 6 hours. Yesterday, we went up to Medford and got tires on the RAV. That was $400. I should have showed up with Lainey. She would have bought my tires.
I should
really You're right.
Just grocery shopping. Gas is $1 a gallon cheaper in Oregon. So, you can save $20 in gas going to Oregon, and then you don't pay sales tax. So you save another, $50 on here. And then we went grocery shopping because there's a Winco up there. So we spent another $50. So it's like, if you're kind of smart about like timing your shopping in one trip, you can save a bunch of money by going to Oregon. So we did that. The dog's been doing really good. Cujo had several kind of weird days I'd mentioned last week, I think, and then she kind of snapped out of it. So, I got a little reinvigorated with DJing. There's a new version of Tractor that came out, which is the DJ software I use, and they have this thing called Stems, and it was kind of the holy grail for the longest time, and now everybody does it. And basically, what it is you can break the song down into its 4 basic components. So, and you can remove any of those components or isolate those components and then mix those in. And so you can kind of like remix songs on the fly. So you can just remove just the vocals from a song, or just the bass line, or just the drums, or just the chords. And because dance music is so traditionally kind of formulaic, you have a song that you really like, and you're like, oh, I like the vocals, or I like the bass line of this song. And then, so you can take just that part, and then you can loop it and add effects or anything like that. And then the newer version of Tractor has an 808 drum machine built into it, so you can add your own, and it's all in sync. It's all done in time, so you don't have to like beat match. And so you can really like remix songs on the fly, which is really fucking cool. So I've been having a lot of fun with that. And I think that was it. Yeah.
Right on. That's cool.
Yeah. Oh, we had game night. Game night was Wednesday.
Yeah. What was that?
But yeah, Chris was like, when we were on our trip, we were having so much fun. A lot of it was when we had game night for her birthday, right?
Oh yeah, that was so much fun.
Yeah, right. How much fun did we have, right?
Oh my god, that was so much fun.
Yeah.
And Tony, you brought the game, and so that's why I went to you about like, hey, what's more good games kind of thing. So you had some good recommendations. We'll definitely pick a couple of those. And we've amassed a dozen people that we like hanging out with up here.
Yeah.
And so we invited them, and everybody fucking came. Every person we invited came. So
nice.
we were really happy with that.
Oh,
yeah. So yeah, we had 8 people here. We played Cards of Humanity for, I think we played for 3 hours or something like that.
Shit.
We all got stoned. Nobody drank. Only Donnie and Shaler, like they shared one All Boy between the two of them.
Yeah.
But everybody was stoned. So yeah.
It made the game better?
It didn't hurt. I don't know if it made it better, but
yeah.
I have this thing where I get stoned and I talk my string of consciousness. And so when we were playing the game, I started doing that, and it was kind of this inside joke of me just rambling, just random rants kind of thing. So it was quite entertaining, and at least for me. So and yeah, we had a great time. Game night was definitely the highlight of the week. So
nice.
Yeah, and this weekend was, like I said, just kind of running chores and shit. So I think Chris will be back, not tomorrow night, but the following day. So.
Cool.
Yeah. Alfonso?
Let's see. Saturday, went to Ninja Exchange. Demolition, the old school wrestling tag team Demolition. Axe and Smash was like, and Rikishi was there too. And there was supposed to be another actor. And they had a couple voice actors from the Sonic video game, I think. Sonic and Sonic, Tail, Rouge, somebody else. I don't know. A lot of sightings going on that day. But my buddy, who's a huge Demolition fan, was coming down. And he was, in fact, going to go to Burbank on Saturday. Actually, yeah, my bad. Dark Dose last day was yesterday. He was going to go, but the sighting got too late. And then you try to get to LA afternoon, it's going to take forever, right?
Right.
And then just for them to go a little bit, and then like the store wasn't going to have anything anyway. So it's like, man, is it even worth it going down there? It's like, it's going to take forever. So they decided to stick around. And then we walked the mall, and we had the Mongolian, what's it, the Mongolian Great? What's it called? Something Mongolian grill, where you get your frozen meat, veggies, and they throw it on that big ass, so whatever, they cooked it right there for you. And had some noodles. It's really good actually. So we had that, and then we just walked around the mall, hung out. I hadn't hung out with them in a while since we watched Royal Rumble at Amy's sister's house, and Amy, as in Chris's wife, Amy's, and just hung out there. And then today I just chilled, watched the movies. I'm like, well, I got the movie. We're gonna start early recording, so I better watch them early.
Yeah.
We don't have people who when we watch movies on Sundays, we're quickly running out of time. I watched
them in the morning
earlier in the week, so I didn't have to watch them today.
In the middle of the week, I watched The Doors and Tombstone. I didn't finish them, so obviously, it was late at night, but I did watch them, and yeah, that was fucking fantastic in both of them. But on Sunday, it was just a chill day today. It was kind of warm today, but just chilled. So pretty just relaxing. You know what I mean? Relaxing Sunday, yeah. All right, so I think that's gonna do it, right? Tony, you'll be able to do some CrossFit. You better CrossFit like you've never CrossFit before. And this is your first one.
Hell yeah!
How many years?
Dude, it's only 8. Yeah, I haven't been to the CrossFit after recording podcast since we started.
And that was how long ago now?
Like 13 years?
Well, how many?
12
Wait,
years?
I'm confused.
I thought you started CrossFit way later in your
Monday.
life.
I thought it was just Mondays that you
Right,
don't do.
when we record on Sunday. If we
Right.
don't record Sunday, then I go Monday, and then if we record Tuesday night, I don't go Wednesday.
Right, but you do other days of the week.
Yes, I do. I do Tuesday.
Right.
I go on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, but I've never gotten a full week of going to CrossFit.
So this week coming up right now will be your first full
This
week.
might be the first week I get a whole week of CrossFit. Yes.
I mean, might. We changed this whole plan. You better hit that whole week, son.
No, you're right. I am going to. This is the week.
This was your
for
idea.
Sure. Yep.
You're
I'm
doing
going to
the
do
full
it
week.
for sure.
Yeah.
So your schedule is
Unless you're
ideally
going to break
4
your
days
rule
a week?
again, like you said, you're going to have a boring month. So I don't even know what to believe in.
Hey, honestly, it's still pretty boring. It was
This guy.
like it was really entertaining for the old lady. You know, she got her groceries paid for, but we were pretty boring. We only had buzz balls. It was only buzz balls. It wasn't tequila. We didn't get hard liquor.
I know. Alcoholics sound like, right? They all got excuses. You were having a good time. No buzz.
Yeah.
No boring would be no buzz balls, right?
Honestly, we're shooting for that. We are legit shooting for that. It's just
Okay, so you promise us full week of CrossFit and then boring.
Full week of CrossFit, full boring weekend. Oh shit!
Oh no!
Is this the weekend she leaves? She's going to Vegas.
What?
Lainey's going to Vegas on Saturday.
Hell no! That shit's already broke.
But she's going on her sister's dime. So she's just going to Vegas to wing woman her sister.
Oh, I'm sure she'll figure out a way to spend all your hard-earned money.
Exactly. Oh yeah.
No. She's going with only cash, and the only cash that she's getting, it's my money. It's my birthday money. I got cash for my birthday, a couple $100, and I'm like, this is all you're taking. You're not taking the card. You're taking this cash, and that's it. So it's still my money, but yeah, at least it's not on the card.
Right.
And there's a limit.
There's a limit. That limit's going to break the first night in Vegas.
You have to send her with no debit card or credit card.
Right. ID, that's
only.
it. ID is it. That's all she's taking.
Right.
Well, good luck.
Yeah, thanks. I'll let you know. I'll let you know next Sunday.
They're just going to Vegas? They're just going?
Yeah, they're just going to Vegas for a couple days. Just a girls' weekend, like hot girl spring, hot girl summer. I don't know. So
it's so fun they're doing that because my friend, his wife, and my other friend's girl, they're all doing a girls' day out on that same weekend, but they're going to Knott's because one of them has never gone to Knott's.
Oh, right on. That's fun.
I don't know if it's April, it's the weekend for girls to go out or something.
Right.
I don't know.
It's happening, man.
I guess so. Bad boys, we're hanging out on Sunday night. We're fucking partying. I mean, we can't, Tony. That's right. We can't break the promise. We're boring. Boring weekend. Can you drink by yourself, Tony? Have you drunk by yourself?
What's that?
Have you drank by yourself?
I did once, and it was pretty boring. Like why do I drink by myself?
So even if he drinks, but if it's boring, it doesn't count, right? Because it's boring.
No, but like, why do I drink by myself? I have no reason to.
Grown-ass man, he can do whatever the fuck he wants.
Right. I just don't have a reason to.
Money. Like, as long as he ain't drinking and driving, I don't give a fuck what he does.
Right.
I mean, I hope his liver's okay, but his
hey, he's a grown-ass man. He can do whatever he wants with his liver.
Drinking moderate amounts twice a week is nothing compared to people who have 30 years of drinking a bottle a day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's real abuse.
Also, doors, man. You see Jim Morrison like drunk and high the entire
right?
movie.
Like
at 27.
Do you have problems with your relationship because of your alcohol consumption? No. Do you miss lots of work? No.
This is an
Do you have kids? Do you have kids that this is a problem? No. I mean, your turtle got out. But that wasn't because you drank too much. You know what I mean? Like, I don't really see the consequence to your, quote, drinking, your lifestyle. So, could you be healthier?
Yeah, but
I guess. Would it be easier to lose that last 5 pounds that you've always wanted? Sure, but it doesn't matter. Who cares?
Like, not a big deal. Yeah. No, I agree. By the way, I added a merch link to our website. So if you go to badboyspodcast.com, in the menu, there's now a merch link.
Ooh. Anything else to clarify? Any other housekeeping?
6 p.m. Tony. Next Sunday.
Yeah, but any more housekeeping on the website?
Oh, what else on the website? The history, the search is now working correctly, and it's highlighting the search term. It searches by title and by movie title.
But remember, by the time the episode airs, it might stop working.
Right. The points page, that's working like normal.
We reserve the right to fuck you over anytime the website decides to. Because it's under construction.
I updated the gambling rules to the game page. So it's got gambling rules. It
sounded like it was pretty self-explanatory.
But there's still questions, and there's always edge cases, so...
Right. But we're good. We need we need it,
It needs to be written down somewhere. Yeah.
Right. And now we have receipts, bitches.
Mm-hmm.
We have receipts, bitches.
Mm-hmm. Well, that was episode...
Go ahead. No, I said Rob successfully used it, and no matter as much as he complains on the chat, he actually successfully used it. So and it does work.
So if you guys are nervous about it, the guinea pig has already tested and it worked. So feel free. But if you like calling in, go ahead. And if you want to,
true, yeah,
we would prefer you calling in.
Absolutely, because you get more points.
Right, you get more points that
and we get to hear your voice.
Right. Get to hear your accent, no matter what the hell kind of accent it is.
the constantly changing accent.
That's right. Weird. It's like morph. Keep changing characters. Well, that was episode 727 of the Bad Boys Podcast. We just randomly ranted all things movies up here. More fun, so we ride together.
Harley, we die together.
MCP, Bad Boys for Life.